yo. What's going on? I put schedule for 7:35. I just realized I put the wrong time. My God. How embarrassing. I literally put the wrong time. I wonder how that showed up on people's inbox. Oh yeah, he's going live at 7:35. Who cares? Go bang, go bang. What up, TGB? We woke, yeah. We woke up in this bed. What up, Marco? Episode 5 was good. Man, I put this. Did you guys get notified that I went live? Because I put the schedule for 7:35. I didn't realize it didn't say 4. I really messed up. I'm tripping. What up, Case Move? You didn't? That's crazy. Yeah, I put schedule for 7:35. Like the whole reason I wanted to schedule so people could get notified before I go live. And what a freaking clown! I was supposed to be. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter anymore. I'm already live, but. I just wanted people to get notified in advance, you know? But I'm already live. It doesn't even matter. Why so late? Late for you. I just woke up. The Rumble will have a long ramp. How do I feel about that? Amazing. It's about damn time. They haven't been able to replicate the Royal Rumble arena ever. Or are you talking about the one in real life? Where's the venue? Let me see. Let me look at the venue. At the Dome at America Center. Where's this at? Let me see. Oh shit. This is big. They do like it's kind of like yeah, I mean it is a dome. They do like monster trucks and like dirt racing. The guy works at the venue. Oh, so you're talking about real life. I thought you were talking about the game. But yeah, they have to have a long ramp. It's a big ass arena. I just saw it right now. I feel like I got a hair in my mouth. It's early, not late. I know. What's up with this guy? It's late. Y'all tripping. Is the morning, man. Rise and shine. It's time to grind. I'm doing what The Rock does. Getting up at 4 in the morning. Waking up at 4:40? Nah, I woke up at 4 o'clock on the dot. What up, DJ? It's hella late. I mean, it depends who you're asking. Just woke up. Same here, DJ. Same here. Chilling, man. We're here to talk about some WWE, play some games in a little bit. We got a decent little stream popping off right now. We don't got too many people. I put the wrong scheduled time, so I think that affected it. For some reason, I get the feeling that affected it. But we're here live. Is the sun out? Nah. I'm grinding before the sun comes out. Let's go. Maybe if it was a physical copy. Crazy, huh? Hold on, I'm replying to a comment from the stream. It's what we got. Keep riding. All right. So, Lexx, bro, Bobby Lashley theme stuck in my head. Dun, 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 dun. Exactly then, and so it's late. It's not morning. Oh my God, are we really? Have we scooped this low? Have we scooped this low that this is the debate we're starting off the stream with? Really? Like, come on. Exactly, Beast Mode. What's going on, bro? Please, 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 please. Don't tell me that this is how we're starting the stream off. Basically, oh no. Oh no. Are we really arguing? I know. What's up with this dude? We're really debating here whether 4 a.m. is the morning or not. Oh my God. You know that even if it's 12 a.m., just so you know, if you read reports, if something happens like at 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. or whatever the case may be, just so you know, they consider that early morning. Just so you know. Like 3 a.m. I've constantly read like news articles and things like that, and when they say late last night would be like 11 or 12 or like 10 11, but when they say early morning or overnight, that's another term too. Good late morning, that doesn't make sense. Well, you don't really, morning is just morning though. Like once it says AM, it's morning. You could say late morning if you're trying to like be super detailed with whoever you're talking to, or I guess in a way. But if I'm honest with you, it's just morning time. Hold on, is the stream lagging for anyone in here? Should I switch to my other provider, my other internet provider? Oh, hi, good late morning, Mr. Lexx. It's 8 a.m. No, nobody really says that, but there are conversations you could have and say no, late this morning, or early this morning. You know what I'm saying? Like those are things that they literally say. What up, King Chuck? Chill out, everyone. I know this man is literally debating whether whether 4 a.m. is the morning, or if it's really late. I get what he's saying. He hasn't gone to bed and he hasn't woken up, so he still feels like he's living on yesterday. But I'm already living on today, man. You have two different internet providers? Yeah, so like when one is acting up, I just switch to the other in the middle of the stream to fix the buffer. And it works. It's worked 100% of the times. I get what he's saying, and it is like 1 a.m. where he's at, so he's in the Western Time, Pacific or whatever. Edge started it. No, it was Isaac when he said that, and Edge said 4 a.m. is early. Not trying to come off as rude, but dude, if you ain't here to argue at 4 a.m. is the morning, then I don't know what to tell you. Exactly, DJ. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I was in his shoes, I would have said something along the lines of like, damn, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing up this early? Or damn, what are you doing up at 4 a.m.? That's what I would have said. Not even this early or this late. I would have been like, damn, it's 4 a.m. What are you doing awake? Like, I could have said that. But he came out saying, what are you doing up this late? Or damn, this late? Like, you know what I'm saying? Questioning that it's this late. Could you notice right then and there that it's coming from someone that hasn't gone to bed? You get what I mean? That's really where the mindset is at. So, like, I get where he's coming from, but no, 4 a.m. is the morning, and it's early. Dun, 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 dun. Hold on, I'm trying to get Brian in here. Yo. Is there sound here? Yo. What up, Raiders? You just joined? WWE 2K22 sold out? Well, yeah, they sold out because they didn't post any news yesterday. They were supposed to they weren't supposed to, but they were giving us one roster reveal per day, and they didn't. Doesn't really think for it. Wait, TGB, you don't think? Yeah, because he's been up since yesterday too. He's been up since yesterday. Yo, guys, we got a lot of people in here right now, but unfortunately, we don't got a lot of likes. So if we're gonna if we're gonna pump some gas into this late stream, like Isaac says, or early stream, like I say, we need to get them likes up. And we're gonna. Damn, what's going on with the? When you're talking about the morning time when we're supposed to be talking about WWE 2K22, they should just drop gameplay. Exactly, King. Exactly. Yeah, we're just trying to chill up in here, man. You think 2K will reveal something at Rumble? So here's the thing. There's been growing speculation and anticipation that they were going to reveal stuff at the Rumble. I don't think they ever really mentioned that the Rumble would be the center point to any kind of a reveal. But the fact that everyone's anticipating it and they're trying to be a crowd pleaser, they're trying to really be on our good side. I think they're holding off to reveal some stuff at the Rumble. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna release like some sort of video or blog maybe, detailing some extra stuff, or maybe even an interview like they did last week. But I don't think that we're gonna get like all the juicy stuff. He's not a usual. He a casual. Isaac, you can't really say that. They just found my channel.
Yo,
Yo,
yo.
yo, you hear me? Maybe an entrance. I don't know if they're gonna post an entrance.
Yo.
Yo, you don't hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Alright, cool.
I was like, damn, what's up with this phone? Wake up. Yo, Brian, let me ask you this straight up, because I know you didn't read the chat or anything. I just went live right now, and Isaac came in, and he said, let me see where is that. He started like a war, kinda. So why so late? Laugh out loud. He said, "Dog, WTF? Why so late?" And I told him, "It's not late. It's really early." And then it went. We went. He said, "Waking up at 4:40," and then I'm like, "Well, yeah, I woke up at 4." And then he said, "It's hella late. What do you mean?" And then him, K Smooth, and then TGB, they all agreed that it's still basically yesterday, right? And I'm like, "Yeah,
Well, you just woke up?
yeah, I woke up at 4." But either way, whether I woke up now or I go to sleep now, 4 a.m. is the morning, is it not?
Yeah.
Thank you. Like, bro, I think it's just
You know,
common sense.
you know who's getting up right now?
The Rock. That's what I said.
Ex-
That's what I told them. I was like, I told them I'm getting up before the sun comes out, putting in the work.
The Rock is finishing his first workout of the day. By 6, he has breakfast and then he hits weights again.
He hits the weights again, and then he clocks in to work like around noon to do a 12-hour shoot. And then guess what? At night, he takes a little sip of Terramana to cool down.
So y'all tripping, though.
I don't know. I just think that like when the clock says a.m., they consider that morning.
Hmm.
I don't think that there's any debate there. I never thought in my life that we would debate when the clock's what it means when the clock shifts to a.m. That shit's just crazy to me. So like I get where he's
Yeah, but
coming
it's
from.
probably because they're all still up. They didn't go to sleep.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I told him. I was like, I get your point of view. It's late for you because you're on that mindset of it's still yesterday for you. You know what I mean? And I get that because we have said it, damn, I'm going to sleep super late. Yes, in that instance, that makes sense because you haven't gone to bed. But ultimately, when you're talking about in terms of reality, reality is you're going to sleep early as hell in the morning, which is late for your body because you've been up for an excessive amount of hours. But I don't think there's any like true debate here. PM is night. Well, PM is different because 12 o'clock is PM, like
That's why
noon,
I just use military time.
huh?
That's why I just use military time.
Yeah, why you feel like it's confusing?
Yeah, I don't use AM PM. Fuck that shit. 4 is 4.
Yeah, because you use it's
If
all
you
about
want to say 4,
grind.
if you want to say 4 in the afternoon, oh, you mean 1600?
Huh? Because you're like it's all about grind, all about power. We stay hungry. We live on. But yeah, PM could also mean afternoon because it's 12 o'clock is PM, like noon. You get me? So then after 12, it's 1, 2, 3, and all those are PM as well. And then at night, which is like what, 6, 7 o'clock? Well, now it's probably, like, yeah, like around 6 o'clock is already nighttime almost with the time change. So around 6 o'clock, that's still Brian at work. Oh my God, Isaac, does it matter? Leave him alone. Haven't bought a WWE game since SVR07. I'm nervous. What can I expect as far as gameplay? As far as gameplay, Orion, we can't even describe what we're expecting because they switched it up. They said they built this engine for like a new era of WWE games almost. You know, that's kind of like the way I take it. They switched up the usual, and they said that, you could be a button masher or you could be like a specialist where you memorize like a certain move list for individuals. Bro, Isaac is acting like Chris. Isaac, you're 5 seconds away from being timed out, bro. We can't get past the conversation because you're still
Who's he
stuck.
fighting with?
No, he just said that it was just a simple question, dickhead. Like, why would he even like talk to me like that? What a friggin' moron. Like, he's trying to act like Chris. It's too early, Isaac. I'm sorry, man. But yeah, you're like 5 seconds away from being timed out. So yeah, in terms of gameplay, it's kind of complex to like put it into words right now because we just don't really know much. But if I'm willing to be a betting man on this, I would say it's gonna feel familiar but different. And I know that makes absolutely no sense because it kind of doesn't. But what I mean with the familiarity, you're still gonna move around with the same button. You're probably gonna still grab people with the same button. What complicates things is the fact that they're gonna go with combos this time around. So like if you've ever played like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, or whatever, they kind of want you to chain together certain buttons to trigger certain effects. That's really what the combo list is all about. So like in Street Fighter, when you do like you do a motion with the stick and then a button, it'll do like a Hadouken with one of the characters. Or if you're playing Mortal Kombat, you would do you would throw some ice with Sub-Zero. So it really depends who you're wrestling with at this point. That's the direction they're going with. Game should have been released in February. So the thing is, Case Smooth, at this point, game needs to get released whenever the hell is done. I don't even care at this point. When it gets released, it's already beyond the time that we usually get the game.
Hey, I waited this long, like who cares at this point? Huh?
Yeah, I definitely don't care. Like if they push it back an extra month or an extra week or whatever, like I'm not going to cry. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, bro, 2020 was so bad that I just want to get a game that's actually playable, man. Like, I don't want to give them the excuse, oh, well, at least they put GM mode. Like, everything else is garbage, but I could play GM mode. Because that's my fallback plan. Like, let's say the game is complete ass and it's full of glitches and it's just unplayable. My fallback at this point is going to be my GM. At this point, give me 2K20 2.0. Stop, TGB. You can't do that. If they do that, WWE's literally going to cut the contract. They're honestly not going to move forward with them. And that's going to be a big problem because remember that 2K bought the rights to do these games from THQ. So they invested money here. And it's not that they haven't made their money back because they've had, plenty of chances to make the money back. Right from the first game with WWE 2K14, they had The Rock on the cover just to make money off of him. What up, Dash? What up, Sammy? Yo, guys, we're at 15 likes, man. We got 32 people in here. If we could get another 15 likes, we'll hit 30, which means that everyone that's looking up WWE 2K22 content, they're going to find the channel, and they're going to tune in and hopefully subscribe. So that's what we're trying to do here. WWE Games and EA Sports. Brian, how do you feel about that? Because a lot of people are saying that, like, if 2K ends up flopping and they don't deliver, do you feel like all of a sudden going to 2K, taking WWE Games to EA is the way? Do you think it's something that'll all of a sudden make the world of a difference?
I think Microsoft will take over.
Microsoft.
They're gonna start making WWE.
That's funny.
Yeah, bro, EA, bro. Man, they can do a UFC. They've been doing good with the UFC,
Yeah, they have been doing good with the UFC, but
the fight nights and
yeah, Fight Night. Those games are great. Those
and
those.
they did one game that was like it didn't. It was like a flop, like financial wise, but
Uh,
like critic wise, like people liked it. The MMA game they did.
oh yeah, the Bellator.
Yeah,
Well, not Bellator, but it felt like a Bellator
yeah.
title fight.
It was literally just called like MMA
Yeah, it
or
was.
some
It
shit.
had Randy Couture on the cover. You're right. I forgot about that game.
Yeah, so they know how to do, like, I guess,
But the one thing that people
like
do, that
they'll treat it right.
people that play the EA. What up, Karan? That people that play you feel bad for the ones who pre-ordered the game. Why, TGB? What up, Sneaky? Sneaky says they really sold out. No. I know in my brain, I know why I put sold out, but I could tell from the reaction to you guys, it's a misleading comment. It's not sold out. What I meant, like, they sold out as in, like, they didn't deliver news yesterday on the game, which I thought they were gonna give me something, Interesting, and thank you. I hope it feels like here comes the pain. Sorry, I'm kind of old school. Orion, I'm kind of old school too, and there is nothing to be sorry about. That's considered like the golden game of WWE titles. So going that route wouldn't be bad, but at the end of the day, I agree with Lionel Jinx, he said, people want these classic older games, and I'm not gonna mention them, but people always refer to like these games, and we have to live up to that kind of hype. So it's kind of difficult to capture that. But I don't think people really know what they're asking for, because if we make a game with that type of setup, it's not going to be good in considering today's standards. And I totally agree with that notion. You can't make a game in 2022 that plays like No Mercy or like Here Comes the Pain. It's going to be completely outdated, and it's just going to be garbage, bro. It's going to feel like a little arcade garbage game, and that's not what I want. I want what they're trying to do here, and that's like simulation wrestling, replicating what we see on TV. Those games back then, believe it or not, they were trying to replicate what was on TV in a fun way, and there was really no way to make it a simulation game back then. Like, I don't feel like the technology just wasn't there. I don't think it would have sit. Remember back then when people played video games, all they wanted was like little arcade stuff, like, because that's really where the industry was. Remember, the industry has evolved from then to now. We used to play basketball games, and everyone had the same shot, and everyone, was just playing basketball. You would just hoop. Now it's not just hooping. You need to learn people's releases, and you need to understand that people have different animations and different, like just they're different characters. And essentially that's what these games have become. Back then, in wrestling games, in terms of character, everyone was the same. Everybody would do a little heavy breathing and the motion, like that they're just standing and they're trying to grapple. Like, it didn't matter if you were using a man or a woman. They all had the same type of animation. It was the bar was lower, and that's why I think back then they were able to focus on a deeper story mode, where backstage we could walk anywhere and we could talk to different wrestlers, because they were I think that that's all they really focused on, because all they had to do was give us decent gameplay, even if it was arcade, cheesy stuff, and then they go ahead and they give us a little story. And I don't want to give them a pass. There's more money in the industry than there ever has been. The teams that are making these games are bigger than ever. There's enough technology to go around. So I think that with the army of people that they've put to work on these types of games, there's no excuses. They should give us a game that's actually playable, and they should give us a story that's actually enjoyable. So I'm not going to give them a pass on that. But I will say that, come on, bro. You can't tell me that. If you go back and play No Mercy, man, Brian, would you go back and play No Mercy in 2022? Let's be real.
I mean, I don't play old games, me specifically, but
I mean, well, would you find it enjoyable for more than like 30 minutes to an hour? That's basically a question. Exactly, like, and I feel like that's the case with a lot of people. The guy who played 20 early said it was bad. So already, yeah, I get you. Yeah, I know. I saw the people that did. EA didn't want it back then. No, EA didn't want the WWE game. You're right, Straight Edge. And yeah, I do know that the people that have played the game already, they've said that it feels fun. And remember, guys, when we buy NBA 2K every year, it feels fun the first day, the second day, the third day. After a week or a month, you start saying, "Oh my God, it's the same." We go down that road.
you start seeing issues.
Exactly. You start to realize all the issues, because these are games that you're going to be on it repetitively. So when you first play it, you don't really see it. Macintosh86 says, "Damn, I just got the NWO version." Macintosh, if you're still in here, that's the way to go, bro. It comes with everything you could ever ask for. No troll shit, but I saw a video earlier about Disney and WWE. Yeah, the fact that WWE and Disney struck a deal, I think it's pretty big. I know it's in Indonesia. It doesn't really affect us personally here, but ultimately that says something, man. You know what I'm saying? Where the product is right now, and where they want it to be, and Disney is willing to cut a deal with them. You know what it is to put the WWE network in the Disney Plus app? Like, they won't do that in the US. But the fact that
I can't believe Disney. I can't believe Disney or WWE is even in Indonesia.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Motherfuckers don't have TV.
I need to know if online interest is back. I think it will be. I don't see why not. A lot of people enjoy it. Isaac, just copy and paste your messages, because it'll help out. Let me see. It's a foreign deal? Yeah, it's a foreign deal. SmackDown, Here Comes the Bane remastered. Yeah, so if you remaster the game, DJ, that's a whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying? If you remaster a video game and add today's standards, like if you're able to like add stuff to it, yes, then I get it. It's totally understandable. You're revamping it and updating it to the standards of 2022. WWE stuff will be on Disney Plus in some countries. Yeah, it's crazy. No troll shit anymore, but okay, I see you copied again. What does it mean? Okay, I see it. Yeah, for other countries, yeah, I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome because you get the combination. Like the Disney Plus app is already like doing a solid job adding Star Wars, Marvel, and National Geographic original content and like documentaries and things like that. So add WWE to that, and it's overwhelming. You hate the extra animations in football and basketball games, yeah, but you know that you still play old wrestling games. I hear you on that, damn it. I'm not saying that everyone thinks like us. I know there's a lot of people that like to stay playing those older games, even if they are less than in comparison to the the new era of gaming, if you will. But what I mean sold out, Ronald, they sold out in terms of news. I'm gonna change the title of the stream. A lot of people keep asking. The secret to enjoying the 2K games is offline. Honestly, that's probably the truth. Oh, is to play offline? Yeah, to play offline. I hear you on that. Just asking, do you talk or do you also play games and streams? I also play games and streams. The reason I'm not just jumping into the game right away is because 2K22 is on the title, and every time I start the stream and I'm in a game or I've been in a game in the middle of the stream, I've gotten people that have joined the stream and said, this is not WWE. Why are you not playing WWE? And I'm like, well, because the game's not out. And I'm not going to just play the old wrestling titles every single stream. But yeah, that's why I put, if you read the title, it says gaming and talking, and it even says it in the thumbnail. So I talk a little bit, game a little bit. That's the approach that I've been taking with these streams, just to, get people to come in, subscribe, understand what we're talking about here, what the game is looking like, and what the channel's all about. Let me see here. Just asking. Oh, I already saw that. Can you pin something explaining what you mean when you say sold out? So someone like Leangelo don't come. Oh, yeah. I'm going to change the title right now, and then I'll pin something as well.
Leangelo's a troll.
Yeah, Leangelo's a troll. You got the deluxe edition, Sammy. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a different. It's a $20 price point difference because you're gonna miss out on the NWO content. They'll add that separately for like maybe $10 in the future or something. I don't know. You don't have to worry about that, especially if you don't care about my faction. Peacock ass, always freezing and lagging. I haven't had that issue, DJ. Well, lately on my browser on my Mac, like when I'm streaming and I'm multitasking and I have the Rumble playing, I've had that issue, but I think it's because my the Wi-Fi and I had to restart it and it was pretty good after. You got the LexxExpress one? Okay, Ron. You got the deluxe edition too? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the deluxe edition. I just really hope it's good because I'm taking a chance with the NWO for Life edition, which is 120. But I gotta have my Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression characters. I think that they're doing a pretty solid job adding different types of characters from all eras. I mean, they're starting off the game with NWO already in the game. That's the Attitude Era. Even though they weren't in the Attitude Era for a long time, that's part of the Attitude Era right there. So one could imagine that they're gonna continue to add people from that timeline. WWE Network was way worse than Peacock. I mean, yeah, I remember using the WWE Network I'm not agreeing. I don't think that it was way worse. It got better. When it first started, yes, WWE Network was terrible. But, they actually switched companies that worked on their engine and their app. So once they switched, it got good. But, I remember watching like WrestleMania and stuff and the stream going down and not loading up. And, it's had its fair share of issues. So I don't think Peacock is bad, and plus Peacock does have a lot of good content in there too. Like Brian has said it himself. He's ended up watching like older movies on there, or like I've ended up watching shows on there. Like Below Deck that we've been watching is on there. Let me see here. I remember that name, DJ Rollins. Who's that? What do you mean? The NWO pack will be an add-on soon. I think it will be. I'm definitely gonna pre-order the deluxe edition. Yeah, so the deluxe edition is probably the best bet right now. But for me, I'm gonna be playing my faction. I'm a big NWO fan, and it just sucks that they made it a digital only edition. I wouldn't have been upset to have paid $120 if it came with like all the stuff that they already mentioned, plus, all the in-game stuff. WWE 2K sold out on news. Wait, I don't even know how to, I don't want them to make the title super long. And I feel like it's already long, so I don't know what to change it to. WWE 2K22 sold out with no news.
Yeah, news route or something.
Yeah. I'll just put that. I guess I'll just put that with no news yesterday, and then I'll take off the gaming and talking in the end, and I'll leave it like that. That way the characters are not that big. All right. Then,
You saw Randy Orton wants to retire at 50.
yeah, I saw that. I was like, damn, bro, he's really committed. I guess that's good. Mickey James said he
So
should.
we have 9 more years.
9 more years of RK, bro. Let's go. He's still good, bro. He's still good. He's good. You know what's funny though? That I feel like people all right, there's fans that love him and they want him to, like, because we've seen it in these streams. There's people that actually want him to win the Rumble. There's people that are pissed off that he's not, like, in the title picture. Like, we've seen both sides. Those people, and then there's also people that they don't want to see him even close to the main event again, because it's like you roll your eyes and it's like, oh, Randy again. The problem that I have is that when people try to take shots at WWE, or like, because I've seen it like in AEW and like other wrestlers when they do interviews, they'll say something along the lines like, oh, we don't have guys that just come to work and go through the motions type of thing. And I think that the only reason why Randy has the opportunity to even go through the motions or whatever, whenever he's like in a filler story or in a situation where that's what he does.
Been done that.
Exactly. I think for you to, like, people want to compare Randy's 41. So you want to compare 41 Randy to a young, thriving, like 25, 30-year-old. Like, this guy has been in the game for too long, you know? And
You want to talk about titles? Got that.
yeah.
Want to talk about main event? Got that.
Well, like, what else can Randy do at this point? You know what I'm saying? It's not that it gets boring to go to work, but like every now and then you got to kind of take like a mental break and just go out there, work a little bit, and that's about it.
He's got more title runs than Stone Cold and The Rock.
Yeah. And I think probably
I think he
combined.
has, I think he has like something like 12 or 13.
Yeah. He's like in third or
Or like
fourth place
11 or
catching up.
something.
He's getting up there with like Ric Flair and these guys.
Yeah, so it's like no more than you got people want.
And not only that, do you remember Ric Flair at his age? Like Ric Flair at the age where Randy was? Not that he couldn't wrestle, but he was already looking old as hell. Randy doesn't even look old like that. He looks older, but he doesn't.
No, fucking what's it called? Hulk Hogan was wrestling into his 50s, 60s already. So was Ric Flair.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, and Hogan was really stiff. Hogan had a really bad back problem, so. Play the clip when Drew hit Roman with the Claymore and Spear. Oh, man. I guess, yeah, I could pull it up. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to pull up. You know, at WWE. Yeah, I can't play it. You know that WWE actually hit me with one of my videos where I reacted to the game trailer. They hit me with the copyright, bro. And they sent me a
YouTube. You are on Twitch.
Yep. YouTube sent me a freaking email saying WWE themselves reviewed it and they freaking blocked me. So it says that my video is not available in all territories anymore. Let me see where the comment section is at. All right. Oh, Mickey James said that if she wins the Rumble, she'll defend the knockout title at WrestleMania. You know, that'll be so dope, right? In terms of like, damn, you know, like they're doing something super like crazy with the crossover, but they'll never do that. They'll never feature another person from another company in like some spotlight at WrestleMania. If Mickey James was at WrestleMania defending the knockout title, she'll be in the pre-show. I don't think she'd be too happy about that. Don't turn your back on the Wolfpack. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. If you can wait for NWO, if you can't wait, NWO Deluxe is best. Yeah. Did you see Sammy's cutter on Cody? Yeah, I saw that whole bit. Very good. The Peacock app is good, just not Disney Plus. Good, they have the Scream and Harry Potter. Yeah, no, Jonathan, they have a lot of stuff on Peacock for sure. Like random stuff that you'll end up enjoying too, and a lot of older and some new movies. I don't understand why they was going to reveal one superstar per day, even though the game was. I know, like, I don't get that idea, but it also pisses me off that we kind of expected it now, and then they just pulled the rug from under us. Like, how do you? I don't know. That it kind of bothered me. I was anticipating the video for like half of the day, and then I just gave up. Just need more WWE stuff like WWF Mania. WWF Mania is like, if you're talking about video games wise, the WrestleMania games were like the No Mercy stuff. I don't think that it could be like that. But what if WWE OGs? Wait, what I like about the WWE OGs is that they're used to the Vince bullshit. Superstars nowadays are lazy and crybabies. There's a lot of crybabies, bro. But you gotta TGB. You can't expect for everyone to be built like that. Made out of freaking like rocks and shit. Helicopter flare. Oh yeah, helicopter flare. Exactly, straight as like Ric Flair at that age. Helicopter flare could barely get out the helicopter. You feel me? I mean, he had good stories and shit. He actually did the tag team titles during that time and stuff like that. It was enjoyable to watch. It's not that I hated Ric Flair at that time, but you want to sit here and say, "Oh, we're not like the other company where people go through the motions." It's like, shut the hell up, bro. We idolized Ric Flair and put him on a pedestal, and Ric Flair at Randy Orton's age wasn't doing half of the shit that Randy Orton still does. I just want to say your live streams are hella chill. Damn, Damak, thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the kind words. When people go out of their way to send something kind, I know that it's so difficult because it's so easy for
That
somebody
shit is
else.
rare.
Yeah, it's rare. So I appreciate that comment. You have no idea.
This shit is about to make you cry on stream.
Exactly. AW will get you too, so be careful. What do you mean? Oh, the AEW? Yeah, I know that K will, bro. He had just like a little bit of the audio and he got freaking suspended for like a month or some shit. How much stars are confirmed to be in 2K22? Sneaky. They got maybe like 10 people confirmed, but you gotta go if you go based on like the trailer and the little snippets of stuff that they show. Like like right here, I got the screenshot with Goldberg. Like they haven't officially confirmed that he's in the game, but it's one of the screenshots they showed and like Edge and things like that. Oh no, but Edge is on the main page. Oh, I remember Randy's first appearance. It was on SmackDown. I always loved that guy. Randy's awesome, man. But like I said, he has highs and lows, and I think it's normal when you've been in the industry as long as he has. They need Undertaker's special 30-year anniversary. They actually had an anniversary for Undertaker a couple years ago. I think it was the 2K. I don't know. Was it 2K14? The one that has the streak mode. The roster is nerfed. That's why they're doing roster reveal the way they are. So what, you think that they don't have that many wrestlers? I thought they said they had a ton. And they scanned everybody. Well, look, if they don't have that many, but everybody looks amazing, I'm not mad. Because they scanned, at least the active talent. Hey, Technical Empire, please don't spam. I see your comment. I see you. What up, Duda? What's going on, man? If Bully Ray's in the Rumble, I would like it. I think Bully Ray will probably be, like, doing something. I think he's working with WWE again, like in terms of like post-show analyst stuff. I'm not sure exactly what. What up, Saif? What's going on, my boy? WWE should have never released Keith Lee. I agree. That's terrible. Imagine Cena returns. I think he's one of the guys that are probably gonna come out. You know what will be Wires? What Wires? What do you mean worse? Worse if Hornswoggle? Oh yeah, if Hornswoggle's not in the game. Do you think Buddy Murphy is in it? Yeah, if he was shown, forget it. He's in it. Yo, guys, we have 38 people, but only 19 likes. Imagine if we had the same amount of likes. Like, I think it's crazy that we're able to live stream at this point in time. Like, I woke up at 4, I looked at the clock, and I'm like, it's time to rise and grind. I kind of felt like The Rock. And I just knew I had to go live. I couldn't miss out on a stream, even if it was for a little bit, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. Don't get why DDP wore his WWE Hall of Fame ring when mocapping. Oh, wow. So what, it's in the game? I feel the roster will have at least 80 to 100 superstars. Nah, it's going to have a lot more. I think the last game had like over 200, almost like 2 something. Who you guys think is going to win between Brock and Bobby? I think Bobby Lashley, man. I would love to see Bobby win, but I doubt, honestly, I doubt Brock will put him over. Love your videos, man. Good vibes, and thank you. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Young Dex. I appreciate you, man. Stream's been going nuts.
I'm more excited about that one, dude, because it's like the Bobby and Brock match. It gives me more of that old feeling of we had before the internet, spoilers and stuff like that. Because
Yeah,
I really feel like they can go either way,
yeah.
as opposed to a Roman match.
It's a set. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Roman.
Roman.
Humberto Carrillo, will he be in the game? I think he will be. He's part of the main roster now. He got the tag team going. I think he's been in WWE long enough to be in the game already. Wired typing. Oh, Wired. I got you. Hit that like button so we can, so Lex can save his rock bottom. Yeah, I'm trying to save my rock bottom, man. I'm not trying to do the rock bottom at 4 in the morning. I gotta start clanging and banging. That's your favorite line to say. We're 3 likes away from 30, guys. Only you guys can help me get there, man. We're about to get to the 30 likes. A lot of releases, yeah. The releases have been terrible, but I think that, you know, most of those stars are still gonna be in the game. Only like Daniel Bryan is probably gonna get like taken out. RVD need to be in the game. I know he should be in the game, but Straight Edge told me he's in Wrestle Code, so that's probably gonna hamper with that. I don't know. AEW needs to up their ladder breaking game. Well, hey, that Cody Rhodes match, we could talk about that for a second because I know I went over the comment. I was just trying to catch up with you guys. You guys are going crazy, and I'm happy. I'm happy that this is happening. This is why, like, oh, are you gonna play any games? I have to start off the stream talking like this because once it gets going, it gets going. So I'm trying to like manage the chat as much as I can, especially before the game comes out. Like if we're here to talk 2K22, I'm all for it. When the game comes out, you'll see me stream 2K22 all the time, and we'll go into like podcast mode for a lot less than we have now. But right now, it's a discussion worth having. So the AEW matches, I didn't see the whole Cody and Sammy thing, but I saw like the segment that leads into the moment of the cutter. And man, that's one of the that's one of the greatest moments in wrestling for the last year. Like I don't think I've seen something that has excited me to the level of that whole piece right there. And that, you know, they did a good job with that ladder match. I will say that. I think that we've been missing moments like that in ladder matches. But I'm not gonna sit here and knock WWE because that's what like every AEW fan does when AEW does something good. Because I think WWE does really good job with their Money in the Bank matches, and I think they always have a special moment. But what I mean was like in the last year, this was like a special like match within the last years that it was a monumental moment for them. Sammy Guevara, for him to do what he did, you know, how agile he is, and for him to have caught Cody the way he caught him, and for Cody to have taken the fall the way he took it, like that whole build up, you know, and for the title, the TNT, what is it, the TNT title, the undisputed belt, because Sammy was the interim, which I don't know, I don't get that whole story or whatever, but the fact that it was a title match and it happened the way it did. And, you know, it was a special moment for them, man. It was awesome. Tell your homeboy had a good answer and a good point. Who got one in Men's Royal Rumble and rumors saying the Fiend Bray Wyatt return. Man, you know, rumors are gonna say that, but we'll see, bro. Don't hold your breath. Where are we at here? Cody should buy the Stardust character from WWE. I'm sure if he hit up WWE and begged them for it, they would get a deal done because Cody's actually on good terms with WWE, believe it or not. You know, Cody allows WWE to use Dusty Rhodes' stuff, and I'm sure he gets paid from it too. So I'm sure Cody has some kind of contract with WWE for his father. Kurt Angle worries me because, yeah, I hope Kurt is in the game, man. It kind of sucks that he made it. I mean, it's good that he made it to Wrestle Code because I know that he's a character that I'll go and use, but it kind of makes me sad if that means he's not going to be in the game. I think 2K will reveal more at the Rumble. I think so too. I don't know, Vibe guys. They were invited to play the game. Never said anything about the roster other than the graphics looking good. Yeah, I mean, I think gameplay is the most important thing, and then, you know, graphics come after. Like it's all right up there. For them to say that the game felt really good, you know, I take their advice. I think their opinion, I take it with like a grain of salt in a way, because they said, "Oh, WWE Games wants us to be, you know, super honest with you guys and all this and that." But remember that they do have a deal with WWE Games. Like they're there to like cover the story for them, but they get the inside scoop. Like they're being paid by WWE to like kind of like, you know, work in like they cooperate with WWE basically, bro. Like they're the gaming division, that is. So it's not that I don't believe them, it's that I don't know, it still doesn't mean anything to me basically. Sammy tried to beat Jeff Hardy and failed. Don't say that, Straight Edge. No, bro, the whole world is raving about that. When have we had a moment like that, you know? Like, we've had good, epic moments, but that was nice, bro. That was nice for them. I like WWE SmackDown and NXT and AEW Rampage. There's nothing wrong with that. It's awesome. You can watch and enjoy whatever company and whatever show you want. I think that people feel like they have to have like the sort of alliance. That's like, no. These AEW fans cried the most when they found out about Cody was a free agent, but when he wasn't a free agent, they hated him. Yeah, bro. Like, you know that? Yeah, Cody, he's been getting a lot of heat in AEW lately. Like, he wants to be a really good guy, but the fans don't really care to that level, I guess. I don't know. Jeff Hardy going to be in AEW? I'm sure, bro. I'm sure he is. It's inevitable. I don't know. I wanted their final run to be in WWE. Kind of pains me that they're heading over to AEW. Like, I don't know.
You know, the Chris Jericho.
Yeah, it pains me. But you know what? As long as they team up and stuff, I'll be happy because what they've been doing with Matt, like, guys, I'm gonna tell you this right now. This is probably one of the few very far times in between that I'll ever like really bash AEW in a way. But Matt Hardy cried, bitched, and complained so much being in WWE. Like they didn't allow him to like create and do like, you know, certain things. And obviously they kept him off of TV for a little bit. He was like in and out. And he had also gotten injured in WWE. Keep that in mind. I just hate how it was all this big talk that WWE didn't really let him do his thing. But he's been in AEW, and besides the storyline he had with Sammy Guevara, he hasn't done shit. And he's with that tag team. He's like their manager, and they call him Big Money Matt. Like, I get it, but you know, he hasn't really done shit. And everyone loved that whole broken character. Like, he could have done an iteration of that, and he kind of did when he first arrived, but then he went away from it. So Matt Hardy has been kind of just going through the motions in AEW. They really haven't done shit with him. So like this whole praise that everybody that goes to AEW gets used right, you know, I call bullshit on that. That's like a case by case. If you're look at Adam Cole is not doing better than what he was doing in
Yeah,
NXT.
yeah,
Adam,
he got fat.
yeah, he's getting chunkier. He's being, I guess, a little more careless. I don't know. He has a little more wiggle room. Uh,
Turned into a comedy act.
He's a comedy act. Yeah, he and then everybody's like, "Oh yeah, thank God Adam Cole didn't go to Raw because they would have called him Adam. He would have been tag teaming with this guy. He would have been garbage." And I laugh and I'm like, "Wait, but what is he doing in AEW?" You know, like they had him wear a Ghostbusters suit for crying out loud. Like, and you know, it's okay. It's okay, bro. I'm not mad. Adam Cole is with his wife there. He's with his boys. I get it, bro. I would be a comedian with my boys and with my wife if I had the opportunity to be that, right? But if you want to talk in terms of like comparing what he did in NXT, he was literally carrying NXT to the point where Tony Khan, even himself in an interview, said the guy that I was always worried about in NXT was Adam Cole. Well, I know that's also to inflate him, but that's also one of the stars that everybody looked for in NXT. So, you know, Matt Hardy, Adam Cole, and maybe there's a couple other people I could sit here and mention, but that's not what this is all about. You know, there's a couple people that they've misused in AEW, and the more wrestlers that they hire, the harder it's gonna be to use everybody, and people are gonna start to get disgruntled. That whole Happy Place Disney World act is not gonna last long if you start signing every single person that becomes a free agent. That's why, like, you know who I give props to, Brian, that we've talked about him lately every once in a while. He's been kind of like trending upward. Matt Cardona, Zack Ryder.
Yeah, from TNA.
Yeah, I like him because you know, he's wrestled in the indie scene, like for GCW, which is another like popular little indie company there. Um, and he literally chose to go to Impact, you know, and to join that team, and he felt like he was gonna have a better opportunity there. And guess what? He has had a better opportunity there. He's been in the main event. He's been part of their main storyline since he arrived. So sometimes it's good for you to do something like that. You know who's another guy that I'm happy for too? That Big Cass. I think his name is Morrissey, Big Morrissey or whatever his name
Yeah,
is.
yeah, I saw him in TNA too.
Yeah, he's doing good over there, you know? So like I'm telling you guys, AEW doesn't have enough shows and time to go around to have all these people on the show unless they're gonna fucking like sideline, you know, CM Punk for like 2 or 3 weeks or whatever. You know, but everybody wants to see CM Punk. Everybody wants to see Daniel Bryan. Everybody wants to see all the established wrestlers that we all know. The big difference that they're doing in AEW over WWE is that they do AEW Dark, which is comparable to main event, and it's comparable to like Sunday Night Heat or whatever, like, that's what they're comparing AEW Dark to, the YouTube show. But the one thing they're doing different than WWE is that they're using their young talent with their vets. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got Christian with Jungle Express. They got Matt Hardy with those tag team guys. They got Sting with Darby Allin. Taz with his group. So they got like kind of like a whole protege story going on with just about everybody. Like, they got mentors, Arn Anderson with Cody Rhodes and like that whole team that they got. So they're mixing and matching these older talents in a way where it's kind of cool and creative, which is something that Brian brought up that the Attitude Era did so well, that they matched up stars with a lot of like mid-carders or people that were kind of like not as popular to kind of elevate them. That's something that WWE is not really doing, and that's what NXT is for. Like, if AEW had Braun Breaker, which is Scott Steiner's nephew, he's in NXT right now. You know how he's the NXT champion and he's basically main eventing NXT, If he was in AEW, they would just have him with another guy that kind of fits his build type shit. Like, they'll probably have him with like, the enforcer Arn Anderson is his or they'll probably bring in his dad or something to have him manage him or something like that. Whereas in WWE, they have him on NXT. That's the big difference between AEW and NXT. Sammy Guevara would probably be in NXT right now if he was in WWE. Let's just be honest.
For sure.
Let's see here. These AEW fans cried the most. Oh yeah, I saw that. Oh, the ladder didn't break. It sucked. Yeah, they need to get a ladder made out of foil or something. It's impossible to like one show. I like both WWE and AEW now. AEW is being more on the edge. That's funny. I mean, that's fine.
Then that's perfect, bro. That's the ideal situation
Yep, it is.
that the companies would want.
Yep. It's good that you get to enjoy both. I think I'm really off for it. Trust me, Vibe guys are honest. They were brutal on the reviews for 2K20, but when 2K20 came out, I don't think they had to deal with them, honestly. But yeah, they were brutal. On the deal they got with WWE is a non-disclosure agreement. Basically, they can't give out too much info. Yeah, they definitely have a non-disclosure agreement, which also means that they can't hurt the brand too much either. You think we'll be able to make a face scan? Nah, I doubt it, dude. I like Impact, WWE, Ring of Honor, New Japan, GCW, like whatever you want. Yeah, TGB. Damn, that's an overload of wrestling content. And I said that WWE was oversaturated. I'm worried about the match types. That's definitely something to worry about, especially when they said that they removed anything that they felt was gonna, glitch the game. Wait, so AW signed Danielson? Yeah, I don't even know who that guy is, but yeah, they signed him. I don't even know who that Dan guy is, but yeah, he came out from under the ring on the show, and I've been reading up on him, but I still don't get an idea like who the hell he's like, where to put him. Do you know Abaddon from Abaddon? Who's Abaddon? I personally am fine with what Cole's been doing. As long as he's happy, that's fine. I'm enjoying most of his work at the moment. Hawk, yeah, and that's what I mean, bro. Like, how are you going to pass that up? Honestly, your wife and your friends are there versus going to work every day knowing that you could have had that, I think he wanted to experience that. It's just, honestly, from a fan standpoint, in terms of character, he was way better in NXT. Way better. I don't think that there's any comparison right now. Right now, he still has a long way to go. The entire Undisputed Era needed to be on SmackDown. Bro, Undisputed Era was amazing in NXT. That's one of the things that kept NXT going. And Finn Balor when he came back. Matt Cardona needs to be on NXT if he came back. Nah, Matt Cardona, he could be on Raw or SmackDown. The problem with Matt Cardona is that what gets him over with all these other companies he's working on is that he gets to like curse. He gets to like be more free. In WWE, they always had him capped. And that's the problem with him. Because his wrestling ability is not like it's all that great. He's in great shape himself, and he's a wrestling nerd. He's a WWE guy for life. Like, deep down, he wishes he was in WWE. Like, I know that recently he cut a promo bashing WWE and saying shit about them. But I know deep down that guy, it's burning him that he's not in WWE. Wish real WWE was like GMO and Triple H in charge. I wish too. AEW has a YouTube channel. Yeah, they have a YouTube channel where they put their regular content, which is what I follow. And they have a games channel too. When Vince retires, Triple H needs to run it. Yep, I think Triple H needs to run it.
That'll never happen.
But yeah, the way that it's looking, I don't think.
When Vince is done with WWE, he's putting that shit for sale.
I know they have to do like Inception on him and plan a memory. She's pretty
I
good.
don't know what's wrong with that though.
Her name is all right. I'll check her out later. Hot take: I think Roman will hold the title for another 3 years. I'm a big Zack Ryder fan. Let's go. That's awesome, Jonathan. Hot take: he'll hold it for 3 more years. Nah, man. They've been teasing like the emergence of somebody pulling up on him. I think it's almost time for him to put someone over. I just don't think it should be Seth Rollins. He's already put over Seth Rollins a couple times.
Cool.
Roman. Roman has put him over at Mania and shit when he cashed in on him and all that shit. Ultimately, bro, here's the thing. And Brian, I've been waiting to talk to you about this on stream and shit to kind of go back and forth with you. I know we're gonna disagree totally 100% on this, especially that you've been watching all the Raws and I've only been watching like the Royal Rumbles. But I've looked at how the even the last Royal Rumble that I just watched the '99 one, and I saw the matches leading into the Rumble, and I saw the wrestlers that were at the Rumble, even the surprise entrants that were coming back. Like they brought back in one of them like Terry Funk and like with two or three different gimmicks. They had Mick Foley do the Do Love, Cactus Jack, and Mankind as well.
Yeah, he came in all three.
Which is fine. I'm not bashing that. I think that was cool. I thought that was a cool moment. Even as a kid, I remember. I think I remember that moment, which is awesome. But I still stand by what I said the other day, and like we kind of agreed, but not fully. And that's that. What's hurt wrestling and has put wrestling where it's at right now is the fandom and the way that social media works, and the way that that people pretty much go about it. I don't think that wrestling is where it's at. Not in AEW, not in WWE, not anywhere on the planet. I don't think that wrestling is where it's at. Like when we were kids, and it was something that was part of our culture, like pop culture. Wrestling is like, it's kind of like back there, like in the back of your conscience in terms of pop culture now in 2022. But it's not the same fandom. And I think that wrestling has it took a really big hit with social media. I think it's one of the most, in terms of entertainment form, like movies, games, music, sports, whatever. It's one of the forms of entertainment.
Well, that's the case now. But dude, if you remember, wrestling started the decline like in the middle of like ruthless aggression era. That's already like 2004 and shit. That's before social media.
Well, no, that's when Ruthless Aggression, wasn't it like in 03?
Yeah, that was the beginning.
Yeah, so like the middle of it was
What
definitely
what
not
I'm talking
before.
about. So, what? Yeah, well, because when did the PG era start?
No, the PG era came way later, bro. Let me see. I'm gonna look it up.
Around what?
I'll tell you right now. PG era
I'm
started.
pretty sure PG era started right when the Nexus
No,
came in and shit like that, right?
yeah, but the Nexus was way later. The PG era, it says
The
here,
Nexus was like 2008 or 2007.
but you said 2004.
Yeah, because I said middle of ruthless aggression era.
Oh, okay.
How's PG way later?
Well,
That's only 2 years after,
no,
or
no,
2 3 years
because I
after.
remember when I started watching, even in 2008, they said that it received the TV PG rating in 2008. But I remember that it didn't really, cause bro, I started watching wrestling. Yeah, straight edge says 2010, which is really what I was gonna say. I think that's when I felt it the most. But yeah, straight edge, like technically we're going based on like rules and regulations, and it went
Well,
from what it
look,
was to PG.
I feel like the whole John Cena era, the whole John Cena era was the decline
Yeah, it was.
of fucking
It
of wrestling, and that's before social media.
it
So you
was
can't just blame it on social
no,
media.
no. I mean, but hold on. But here's the thing. It was for a lot of people, but that's why the main reason why I don't feel that way is because when I got into it again and I started watching every single episode, I'm talking about like diehard status. I'm talking about like at that point WWE Network didn't even exist. and I would have all the streams, and I would always watch all the pay-per-views. I ordered WrestleMania, I ordered Rumble, like I was paying the $60-$70 ordering fees and everything, and I never did that. That was during that era. And I know that technically on TV, based on ratings, it says 2008, but I don't think that really took off till like straight it says around like 2010. That's when I thought it was gonna say. Like honestly, I can't believe that it actually says 2008 because I didn't even notice. But even when it did take place and it started to transition hard, I still feel like I loved that whole time that I watched it. That's one of the times that I've watched wrestling the most in comparison to the Attitude Era. And they had, they had Jeff Hardy there, they had CM Punk, they had John Cena, they had Batista,
Edge.
yeah, Edge. There you go. I was thinking about him. Christian had also made his return. Bro, and the list goes on. They had so many people during that era, and I loved it, bro. And I was watching that shit obsessively. Like there were even times that I would watch Main Event, and I don't ever watch that shit. And I kept up with wrestling like super, super, like, bro, when I mean obsessive, I got obsessed. I went to every show that was in my Who subscribed? Jonathan does everything. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing, bro. That's the most I was involved, bro. Like I went to all the live shows. Oh, Undertaker was still there. That's right. Shawn Michaels was still there. Man, Triple H was still there. Like it was still like, I know that the people and like the super duper like over fans will tell you, oh yeah, that shit was garbage. I think the only thing that really got on my nerves during that era was John Cena. John Cena was just too overpowered. But even then, it was inevitable that I grew respect for Cena, and I grew this level of appreciation for him, and realized, holy crap, like. And this was mid John Cena run. Like this wasn't even after when we were thinking that he was going to retire, that he was going Hollywood. This was while he was still in WWE, not even just like working on movies. I had a moment of realization that I said, man, I'm like those people online or whatever that are, because yeah, social media wasn't what it was today. It was only like Facebook and stuff. So, but I'm basing more of like comments that was in the articles and like IGN. Like I would actually read those comments, believe it or not. So I'm like, bro, people online are ripping Cena. And I'm like, I'm here disrespecting the guy that is literally just like Hulk Hogan. And mind you, Hulk Hogan is in my top 5. I love Hulk Hogan. I enjoyed Hulk Hogan's character even before NWO. Like I've gone back on YouTube and even WWE Network, and I've seen his old matches. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like I had like that moment where it's like, and this is going to sound stupid to some of you guys, but I remember the first time that I realized that the store, which doesn't exist anymore, called Payless. When I was a kid, I always heard my parents say, Payless, Payless, oh, vamos a Payless, like, let's go to Payless. And I heard my family and friends or whatever, like, people make fun of Payless and stuff. I never realized till I got older that Payless was literally, like, pay less. Like, you're buying something cheaper than. Like, it's like I had like, a stupid, like, goofball moment. And that hit me with John Cena, bro. When John Cena was going on all these runs, and I was hating WWE for putting him over, because John Cena will get his ass kicked, and then he'll come back and win. And I'm here like mid John Cena run, and I'm just like, bro, this is Hulk Hogan. And that was the moment where I started finally enjoying John Cena's greatness. And then when he was getting up there in age, I said, dog, this guy is like, he's going like 100 million miles an hour. He's not going to be able to tolerate wrestling for much more at the rate he's going, because this guy was all the live events, all the main events, all the title, defending the title, and all the shit that he was doing. He was wrestling more than everybody on the roster, you know? And yeah, it was mid Attitude Era. So like I feel like, honestly, I've watched a lot less of AJ Styles, and I love AJ Styles, and I absolutely love everything he's done in WWE, and I've seen a lot less of him and his run, and he's been here since like 6 years now or some shit. I've seen a lot less of him than I did of like that whole PG era, and I could tell you that I super thoroughly enjoyed it, bro. And I know that may not be the popular opinion. I know to a lot of people that's when wrestling died, but you're right. John Cena was part of when wrestling declined, even before Twitter took off, and you know, because YouTube was taking off like in 2007, and it didn't really, like, YouTube and WWE didn't become one in terms of like people reporting on there till later. But I still remember seeing comments on like uploads that I saw people put up, like because WWE Network for me was YouTube back then, and I would read people's comments. What up, Purge? I'll get to all the comments now, guys, when I'm done with this little point that I'm saying. And I remember people's reactions to some of the things that I enjoyed the most, and it just, I felt kind of like disappointed, and it all kind of started going
Yeah.
downhill.
So, but it just goes back to what I'm saying that you can't blame social media and all that shit
But either
for
way, all right,
the
let's not blame.
decline of wrestling.
I'll put social media. I'll put social media in the bracket of the internet. If you don't want to label it as social media, like to me, when I refer to
Or
social
in
media,
or internet.
I think it is part of it, bro. The fandom,
It
bro.
is part of it, you know. It is part. I would say part of it, but like,
Remember, Brian, the kids nowadays, bro, and even from that era of the PG era or whatever, the kids that love Cena, they loved him endlessly. Like, I'm not saying, because Cena has a lot of fans that are kids and people that grew up with Cena as a kid and became like super fans of his when they got older. But that wasn't like the cool thing. When we were kids, if you were a super fan of Stone Cold and you went to school with a Stone Cold shirt, you were a badass. When you were a kid watching Cena and his run, you're not a badass. I'm telling you, and this is coming from someone that in their 20s wore a John Cena in public and somebody shouted a slur at me. That happened to me. I'm not kidding. I went to go eat at Cece's Pizza, Brian, the one that's in, I think it's Hialeah Gardens or some shit. And I was with my parents, and I was getting in the car with them, and some dude drove by and clowned me for the shirt that I was wearing. I've worn the Ryback wrestling shirt to the mall, and I've had people look at me like funky. Like, I've seen that, and that was me in my 20s. So wrestling just in general is just not where it once was. Whether we love to admit it or not, it's just like there's just no, like, people have moved on from that, and like the generations that followed, like, it's like what Jalen said. I had a conversation with Jalen and he brought up this point. He goes, bro, if I have a kid tomorrow or whatever, I don't even think that I'd care to show them what wrestling is. So unless there's parents like us that want to like put that into our child and show them like, oh, look, this is what we loved, this is what we grew up on, not just like the Batman and the cartoons or the movies, but like wrestling. I'm talking about wrestling in general. I don't think that there's just the amount of parents like back then. Like back then there was parents that watched Hogan or whatever, and that made up for the people like us that you said you were flipping through the channel and one day you saw them wrestling. That was kind of like what happened to me too, along with the video games. You know what I'm saying? Because the wrestling video games were also part of the culture. So like, yes, gaming is in a better place now, but the wrestling games are not hyped up to like that level of attraction how it once was. Because back then, I also remember people that there was just more, it was just more of everything, in terms of like the fandom, bro. You would see.
yeah, of course, bro. You can't compare it to the Attitude Era or whatever.
So
But the downfall goes back to what I'm saying of all the shit that they fucked up
and the
and
attitude
stopped
era,
doing.
the attitude era was really, really, in my eyes, especially after watching the Rumble, the attitude era, the ruthless aggression era started at what, 03? And I know
It
that
started with well, it officially they say it officially started with like John Cena because you
yeah.
know he's the one that fucking said it with the whole Kurt Angle and shit like that.
Uh-huh.
But I think the whole turnover started coming when Hulk Hogan, The Rock, and everybody started putting over Brock Lesnar
Okay, yes. Yeah,
with
that's
Paul Heyman and shit.
which was like what, around that time period, 04, 03, something like.
Yeah,
Okay, exactly. That's how I feel about it too, and that's actually when I tuned out. Um I
yeah,
think
that's when I stopped.
exactly. And I think like going back and watching the Rumble and have seen like, bro, how we feel about that era, man, it's special. And I'm sorry to say it, but not AEW, or even if WWE goes back and tries to turn the clock, there is nothing, I mean absolutely nothing that's going to come close to that feeling. You may feel like snippets of it and moments in time where it may capture like a flash in the past, but that's just
Yeah, but I think wrestling's bigger now than it's ever been in the past like 10 years.
true. And that's also AEW is
Like
also
like
helping
it's
with that.
more it's yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's more socially accepted now.
Yeah, I think because being it's more socially
Because
accepted.
it feels with AEW and then New Japan and everything, it feels like edgier now.
So
like in the know, like the cool crowd and shit like
Okay,
that.
so then that goes back to like where social media comes into play, where they could bury you or they could love you. Like
Yeah,
it's not in
because there's
between.
dudes that I listen to like there's rappers that I listen to. They're not as famous, but maybe somebody in chat will know like Benny the Butcher and like some of these dudes that are coming up, like the
Come
young
on, bro.
rappers and shit
Even
like
Bad
that.
Bunny, bro.
They're they're naming songs. I forgot, damn, I forgot the name of the song or whatever, but literally like it's a clip before the song starts. It's I think it's JR or somebody whatever, and saying oh sister the sister Abigail from your Universal Champion,
Oh, what
and
up?
then he hits in the crowd whatever, and the fucking song starts. So you like, bro, you got rappers and you got celebrity, like I think is not, obviously it's not gonna reach the Attitude Era, but I just think it's bigger now than it's ever
In a
been than
while.
compared to the John
Yeah.
Cena era.
Yeah. And that's due part to like I said, um the internet could bury you or elevate you and there's no in between. That's how I feel like where the wrestling community is. You know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I still think that we'll never we don't know right now if we'll ever reach the to the level of like I said, you used to wear a Stone Cold shirt or the Rock shirt and it was like the dopest shit ever. Wearing a Roman shirt right now is not really that it's as great because I said that the closest thing to
I was
that
thinking of getting that Bloodline shirt.
yeah, me too, 100%. But it still isn't like it's just not the same. It's not the same, and it, bro. And I think we should just accept that. I think that's totally fine. I've accepted it, bro. I think there's no other way to really go about it. It is what it is. And the whole point I brought up the whole Rumble stuff, not only because it's around the corner, but I saw so many. So and I saw the 99 one already. I seen the 2001 one. I seen the 98, 97, 96, and I think 95. I started at like 95, I think. And between the matches and the freaking people that were in the Rumble itself, there has been so many horrible characters, so many like out of shape wrestlers, so many it's really bad. Really, really bad to the point that we forget about all that and we only mention, oh yeah, but there was Triple H, but there was this, there was Edge, and we start name dropping all these people that we're comparing them to in terms of their whole career or whatever. Because if you want to talk about like tag team division of that time, it was the Dudleys, Jeff Hard, the Hardy Boys, and Edge and Christian. You want to talk about tag team division now? You talk about the Usos. You talk about New Day. And I don't know. I'm not even gonna break my head to think about somebody else right now. You could even mention Montez Ford and this other dude, the Street Profits. They got the Street Profits, which they're really really nasty, and I don't know who else. But point is, it's comparable because the Usos they're already considered one of the greatest tag teams of all time, and they've put on main event tag team matches that rival the style of what we once loved about tag team wrestling. It's just that we when we look at the Attitude Era and we look at all those years, yo Brian, you still here? Oh, I think he wrote to me that he's out. I'm still here just doing turnover. Oh, okay. When we look back at that era, I'm gonna catch up on the chat, guys. I'm so sorry if you guys have been waiting for me to read your comment. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna read it right now. Let me finish this point. I looked at Stone Cold like in the '97 Rumble when he won it, and yeah, he got a big pop and stuff like that, but it wasn't the same pop that we know from the Attitude Era with the glass breaking Stone Cold. He had just turned into like the 316 or whatever. He had just won, I think, in The Rock. It was the same thing. The Rock was awesome and he was super dope, but he still wasn't like the most electrifying man. Like he was saying it, but he wasn't there at that level till later. The big golden mark in the Attitude Era was like literally like 99, 2000, 2001, 2002. Like the early 2000s was a lot bigger than the later than the 90s mark. And when I noticed that watching all these old stuff, I'm like, oh my God, like this whole time I thought the late 90s was like all this. It was good. I'm not saying it wasn't great and I didn't enjoy it, but it wasn't what I thought it was. We tend to forget stuff, man. And when you go back and relive those moments, yes, you still like, some of the jobbers like Lethal Blackman and you Ken Shamrock and all these things, but it's just it's very comparable to the product that is now. It just didn't have the same level of hype. So let me go back, because I know I missed out on some of you guys' comments, and I'm really sorry. But I didn't want to lose my thought here. We're going to involve everything that you guys are saying now. The entire undisputed. Okay, I already saw that. Okay, I saw that. WWE, AEW, Impact are your favorites. That's awesome, Hawk. I'm glad that you watch all of them. That's when I see that, bro, that makes me happy, honestly. Because I want wrestling to be in a good spot, and I don't want neither one of the companies to flop like that. Hot take. Oh yeah, we saw the hot take one. Black was good in NXT. Yes, Aleister Black was really good in NXT. Zack Ryder shirt was in 2K22. I wonder why. They probably took him out. I think they probably took him out. Myers saved Cardona, so they're back together. Oh shit. So okay. Damn, straight edge. You keep up with it, huh? My Car, American Sweetheart, Sam Johnson. The theme song for Zack Ryder. Social media ruined wrestling. Yeah, I agree. But it also helped in a way. Totally agree with you. Imagine if we started the flip flop. Imagine TGB. My prediction is Roman will have 96 overall. I think so too. John Cena meme is getting a little old with Cena and oh yeah. I was a Cena fan, so never bothered you. Yeah, it bothered me for a little bit, but then I got into like the whole Cena stuff, and I ended up loving him. John Cena versus JBL I Quit match was good, really good match. I don't remember all of it, but I remember seeing part of it. My future WWE Hall of Fame: Undertaker, Triple H, Ray, James retire. Wait, retire from okay. Yeah. Oh, Ray. Who's James? Wait, I'm a little confused. You want to watch it? 2005. John Cena and Peacemaker's hilarious. Mine of elusive. If you're still here, mind that I know you didn't. Oh, I saw you commented again. Okay. Cena's in your top 5 of all time. He's generally a good dude, super good dude. Yep, he kept it going, bro. And I can't bash the PG era because I was also Batista's era too. He had a good chunk of that era that was awesome. CM Punk as well. People emerged. They just needed to find a way. What up, Purge? John Cena as Peacemaker was a great match. Hot take. Great Khali should never be in the WWE Hall of Fame. The only reason... yeah, but they put him in the Hall of Fame to represent India. I guess it's like a political move. I think iCarly made YouTube popular. Part of it. Definitely going to be a John Cena Peacemaker attire in the community creations. 100% first day. I was 14 when I started being a Cena fan. Nothing wrong with that. Tony Khan, who encouraged hate. Yeah, he encourages it. He thinks he's all that. He's an idiot. John Cena, breast cancer shirt. Nobody can say, yeah, definitely not. Representing. Love how WWE did superstar breast cancer gear. Oh, yeah, they did do that for a while. Not to embarrass myself, but I became a WWE fan in 2014. There's nothing embarrassing about that, man. There's nothing wrong with that. Good thing is that you have the internet. You could go back in time. So the internet could, like I said, sink or swim. The internet could help you sink or they'll help you swim. My dad made you start watching wrestling. I always Undertaker, Cena fan, Randy Orton. You see, but your dad, went out of his way to do it. It was not out of his way, but he introduced you to it. It was natural. That's not the case with a lot of people nowadays. Who is the CM Punk guy? Look him up. Trust me. Big part of WWE. TGB, my mom survived this, so I got to support her. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Bad Bunny watched wrestling as a kid. Yeah, Bad Bunny's super young. You just enjoy the Rumble? Same here. I enjoy the Rumble too. Who do we get to join for life? Who joined? Legend 45. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing, man. I appreciate you. And Bad Bunny needs to be in 2K22. I'm sure somebody will create him day one, even if he's not. Who do you think is going to return at the Rumble? John Cena. And I've been hearing a lot of Bad Bunny stuff. I don't know. Bad Bunny with Booker T entrance. That'll be dope. Harlem Heat in 2020 and 22. Probably, yeah. What up, Karan? I know it's not important, but do you think Carmella will have the dancing entrance? She'll probably have the dancing one. But, Carmella, I don't know. I don't know about Carmella. I know a lot of people do like her. What up, Double Chin? What's going on? Yo, we're at 34 likes. We're just 6 likes away from reaching 40. Yeah, guys. So now that I caught up with the chat, thank you guys for being so patient and listening to me ramble on here about, the current state of WWE. But yeah, man, after going back and reliving some of those moments, which I hold near and dear to my heart, I came to the realization that we enjoyed the characters that were available to us back then more. But there's still a similar level of stardom. We just need them to have those epic moments. Like Kevin Owens is a big time fan. I'm gonna unsub and sub back for that cool for life thing. That's awesome, right? Who's gonna be your first character you play with? Roman Reigns versus Bobby Lashley. I want to see their entrances. I want to see if they got the CGI stuff, like the little icons. For life. So I think the best part of Attitude Era probably came in 2003. And then another thing about the Attitude Era, because we're like, oh, WWE had all these wrestlers and like it was so epic. Remember, guys, WWE, WWE bought ECW and they bought WCW. How is WWE not going to be dominating if they have the best wrestlers from all those companies? You're going to make Lexx in 2K22? Oh, man. If somebody makes Lexx in 2K22, I'll showcase it on the stream. I want to see Bobby Lashley's entrance too. Dun, 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 dun. Eva Marie still has a WWE superstar in her bio? She wishes. I feel like I gotta take a piss. Let me turn off the AC, man. It's cold up in here. That's a good matchup. I'm gonna do Demon King Finn Balor versus Sami Zayn versus Seth Rollins. That's a good one too. Play Bobby Lashley's theme video? I can, bro. I would, but you're gonna give me the beard, the full blown beard? And what theme song are you gonna give me? Can you give me the theme song for Roman Reigns? Dun 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 dun. Oh, I like that shit. When I first heard it, I was like, "Wait, what?" And then I'm like, "Damn, I kind of dig this." You mainly want to see the Seth Rollins? Or something like that. I almost did the Shinsuke Nakamura theme song. The tribal chief, okay. What else for attire? For attire, sometimes I would make my wrestler look like kind of like Stone Cold. I'll give myself the knee braces with the black trunks. And so, but I would change it up and put some kick pads. So I remember one of the wrestling games I created myself, and I looked kind of like a mix of like CM Punk and like Stone Cold and stuff because of the kick pads and stuff like that. The crowd started singing Seth Rollins' theme on SmackDown. I saw. 38 days, man. 38 days. Seth Rollins' entrance is good according to BD. Yeah, a lot of people are raving about the entrances. I saw that too. Do I think the game will be like 2K20? No. I think the game is going to be way better. I think it's going to be night and day, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Oh, fingers crossed, man. That's all one could hope for. The black vest? Oh, that's the old Roman Reigns? No. Oh, the black vest to come out? The Stone Cold vest? 2K22 needs to bring back custom music like PS3. Bro, remember back in the day we used to be able to put our own themes. 39. Yesterday was 40. Yeah, 39. Man, like, we're here like, oh, where's 2K22 at? So, guys, I think I'm going to have to take a little bathroom break for a quick second. Gameplay is too different to be the same. I agree. Do the pose with the U.S. title. You like when I did that in the stream and then the video, huh? Dun, 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 dun. They left us hanging, bro. They left us hanging. High and dry, bro. That shit was terrible, bro. Let me fire up my console, get it warmed up. I'm going to play something. I'm not going to play a WWE game right now, but I'm going to play something. I got to see what I end up jumping on. Let me see.
Yo,
Wake up, fool.
yo,
What's up? Damn, I didn't hear shit you said.
you didn't hear me?
I heard you say yo, but I thought you said something afterwards, and I couldn't tell what you said. Counting down. I know. Counting down the days, man. We freaking got that up on the calendar, and we're just flipping the page. Yum yum good. Yeah, straight edge. I gotta go to the bathroom. Cause I woke up and I freaking like I freaking like rinsed my mouth real quick and just came on here.
You can still hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. What's up? Damn, some dude actually did an unboxing of the Uncharted shit. He has only 1.95 thousand subscribers. No, I haven't gotten it. I don't want to pay 50 for it though. I was waiting for it to come out to see if I could get the $10 deal on Stunna's account, because Stunna owns the Lost Legacy, or not the Lost Legacy, but the Thieves one or whatever. So I want to see if they let you do the upgrade for like $10. I don't want to pay 50 for it. The post was funny. I can't believe I'm turning 2 on Sunday. What do you mean you're turning 2? 2K22 needs to rock. I just don't know. Oh yeah, I feel you on that. But yeah, it's gonna be good. You're a man, baby. Okay. You gotta stay young. Damn. Oh, your birthday's on Sunday. That's my mom's birthday too. Actually, now that I think about it. X-Pac. You think you can tell us what to do? Suck it. Oh my god. What up, Sammy? I'm a go. Thank you. I'm not sure what I'll do first in 2K22. To be honest, I'm just gonna do like a singles match. I want to see the graphics. I want to see the animations. I just want to see how it looks and how the gameplay feels real quick, and then I'll probably jump into, I don't know, my GM mode. Oh, I also want to see my faction. I don't know, maybe I just jump into my faction straight up, like open up my packs and shit. F word, not luck. That's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna do Bobby versus Roman, honestly. Like, I want to see how they look, you know?
Yeah, I saw a couple videos of people who got to play the game early.
Uh-huh.
They said by far the best mode is GM.
That's awesome, man. I'm happy to hear, because I like that. I'm super, like, over the moon for that mode, and if that ends up being super awesome, then I'm ready. Sheamus' birthday's today. Becky Lynch's birthday Sunday. How funny. You know, you want to talk about a wasted match, Brian? Because I know you said the Roman versus Seth, but the Doudrop versus Becky Lynch. They're not letting Becky Lynch lose to her. I'm glad there's going to be unlimited reversals. I'm not too happy about that. I felt like the limited reversal made you choose like a strategy and a different approach. I feel like the unlimited reversal could make it cheesy, especially if you're playing online. If you're playing online, man, and you trust me, guys, I remember what unlimited reversals looked like. When I would play online and unlimited reversals happened, that shit was terrible, bro. You would get freaking like glitched in a corner and like ripped in half. Like you wouldn't even be able to touch them. So hopefully the community in WWE 2K is big enough to not have to face those ballers every single match. My first match will be Roman versus Edge. Ooh, on this day, I see clearly. What up, Verge? Yo, guys, I'm freaking. I don't want y'all to leave, but I do gotta go to the bathroom to take a piss, man. Like I'm holding it in, and I feel like I'm about to explode. I'm gonna be in the chat for a second. Let me put music in the background. And Brian, if you want to talk or say, well, I know you don't have the chat pulled up. You're driving. All right. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna put the music really low real quick to have it in the background. And just give me a second, guys. I really gotta go to the bathroom. Like, I can't hold it in anymore. And I do want to stream for a little bit more.
I see care.
Alright, I'm back, man. Lunch came back to hunt me? Nah, man. So I woke up, guys, I took a piss, and I literally came to stream. Like, I didn't wait, I did the whole morning stuff right now. What can I say? Oh, man. That was funny. You guys are freaking hilarious. I was looking at the chat, and Brian, I heard you say, "I see on this day." You almost started whistling. Shit. But yeah, man, I kept saying I had to take a piss because I thought I was gonna take a piss and just come back, but I had to take a piss and had to take a dump. Mr. Hype, is WWE 2K22 sold out? No. So what I mean is, if you read the title, it says WWE 2K sold out with no news yesterday. Yeah. So it's basically that they sold out because they didn't give us any roster reveals, and they've been doing one per day. So guys, we have 5. We're just 5 likes away from 40. Just 5 likes away from 40. So yeah, man. I look for Ray to turn heel. He's not gonna turn heel unless he's facing Dominic. He said he wants to face Dominic at WrestleMania.
Really?
Yeah. You know that he wants a WrestleMania moment with his son before he retires. Probably as a tag
You
team.
know what I mean? Eddie was your dad.
Nah. Oh my God. I just came up with like a solid story with them. You know how like the father-son combo? I would love for them to have like Ray do like a program with him where like I'm talking about like a long program so it could kind of start turning in time for WrestleMania. Where because sometimes Dominic comes out and he wrestles by himself, or Ray is ringside, or Ray is at the announcer's table and he's commentating, whatever. I want them to strictly make Rey Mysterio like a coach, like if he's not gonna wrestle, or for them to have like one last match wrestling on Raw or whatever as a tag team or something, like try to act like they're going for the titles, and then Ray is like kind of like he feels like he maybe lost his step or something, and Dominic gets kind of upset with him, and then Ray takes like a coaching role with Dominic, and Dominic has singles matches on Raw week after week, and Ray is trying to be like the overbearing father, like like getting involved, screaming at him a little bit. Then they could
Like
have
Chad Gable?
like kind of like Chad Gable, but like an annoying like father type way, like always trying to tell you what to do type shit. You're backstage and you're getting ready for your match, and you're like, no, son, that's not the way you do it. It's not the Mysterio way. You gotta tie it like this, and you gotta, like kind of giving him game plan. And you see like his son getting frustrated with him,
Yeah.
and then just build it up to the point where Rey Mysterio gets so pissed off with him for something stupid that Dominic may have done, like an easy mistake, and Rey gets involved in the match to like show him how it's done, and then boom, right there, that's where the breakup starts. Because then Dominic feels like humiliated, and he like kind of shoves through his dad, and then they, like that. I don't know, something like that, to the point where like Dominic is making the rookie mistake of like, instead of like taking it like damn, that's my dad, like a legend giving me advice, he kind of like wants to take out that anger and that vengeance on his dad for being overbearing. and then have Ray at WrestleMania like whoop Dominic like badly, like where it looks like Ray is gonna win, but Dominic ultimately pulls off the Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero move, slips out of the, like he has his shoe untied and he slips out of the move, and then he gets Ray in a roll-up pin. Huh?
You got that shit thought out to the T?
Well, yeah, that was just right now in like 5 minutes that I came to my brain. I know.
Right. You thought of that shit when you were sitting in the bathroom?
No, I didn't. Somebody just mentioned it now in the comment section. So yeah, like I would have the ending of the match be like Dominic doing the Uncle Eddie move type thing, like paying homage to Eddie Guerrero. That's the ultimate arc of the story, that he pays homage to his uncle, and then Rey Mysterio loses, and he kind of realizes that he was being too hard on him or something like that. But like they could go like all in on this story, and it'll work so good, because then you could involve his sister and his mom, like trying to separate them, and like they don't want to pick sides, like things like that. They could go all out. That would actually be an awesome story. Dominic is going to catering after Ray leaves. Nah, no, he's not. Dominic is WWE's future in terms of like social media darling and shit. Wasn't he hanging out with like somebody from FaZe or some shit like that? Somebody from FaZe or somebody did a video that they were wrestling with Dominic. Like Dominic is the key to the future for like WWE in terms of like getting in with the TikTokers and the YouTubers and shit. If WWE is smart, they use him as that bridge.
Yeah. Start getting Jake Paul and Logan Paul and Aiden Ross.
Exactly. They need somebody to bridge them to that group. So Dominic could be it. All WWE needs Dominic to do is freaking open up a Twitch account. That shit'll blow up overnight. I'm glad Macho Man in 2K22 gonna have to put him in the NWO gear. Macho Man, bro. I gotta see how he looks though, man. I don't know. That screenshot that I have, it was FaZe Rug. I knew it was somebody from FaZe. I knew it was like, because the internet made a big deal about it. They're like, oh yeah, WWE superstar. I'm like, wait, who's this? And then I'm like, oh, it's Dominic. What the hell? He's not a real superstar. He's Rey Mysterio's son. Yeah. On this day, I see clearly. I think Dominic should never have him wear. Wait, I think Dominic should never have him wear. I think Dominic should have worn a mask. I think they. Or hold on. Instead of doing the Ray versus Dominic, which I would love that, but it's a little bullshit because you know that they're not really fighting in real life. What if they do like a ceremonial mask match, like that Dominic from now to the road to WrestleMania is fighting his way through adversity to ultimately earn the Mysterio legacy mask, the Mexican culture. Like that'll be so awesome. And remember, Dominic Mysterio looks like a little kid, bro. Having him wear the mask would be so much better. And in due time, people would forget how he looked and they'll go back in time and be like, I know how he looks. He used to wrestle without a mask with his dad. Like, if he wears a mask long enough, that'll happen. People will tune in and kind of forget that he even wrestled without a mask. So I think that's another great story. Obviously, WWE's not gonna think of that, but I would do that. Rey Mysterio said it in an interview that the only thing that, like, I'm paraphrasing here. I don't know word for word. That the only thing that he feels kind of bad for Dominic is that he's never wrestled like under the Rio Luchador Mexican culture style. So he said that he would like to have a feud, Dominic and Rey Mysterio versus Humberto and that other guy that's with him, because he said that those guys are like they were bred from like Mexican style wrestling. So he would like to face them in a match with Dominic so Dominic could see the difference. I don't know why they're taking so long to reveal gameplay and roster. Well, come on, Ron, let's be honest. They took 2 years to make this game, so
When's the game come out?
The game comes out March 8th for NWO Deluxe Edition and March 11th for regular. Ray did say that he would have to work for that. I forgot what interview. Oh, that's good, man. I would like for him to wear the mask, no doubt about it, but they need to do a story where he earns it. Do you think Fiend will be in the game? Yeah, man. I think he'll be in the game. I think a lot of people will be happy to know that he's going to end up being in the game. I believe he's going to be in the game. I doubt WWE 2K is going to remove them because it just doesn't make any sense to remove him. Remember, this isn't the first time that a wrestler gets released or retires or moves on and they come out in the game. Lucha House Party, they were cool, yeah. Yo, we're 5 likes away from 40, man. If you guys are new to the channel and there's any new viewer here that might consider subscribing, so what we do on the channel right now, we've been doing kind of like the hype up for 2K22, and we've been talking more than playing, but, you know, I stream games here, all types of games, but we're going to be covering WWE 2K22 a lot going forward in terms of videos and streams. So if you guys like wrestling in general, I also do reaction and review videos on that as well. And not just WWE. We could talk about AEW, whatever you guys want. And I also do like movie related videos like unboxings, reviews, reactions to trailers. So this is an all out entertainment channel with a heavy dose of wrestling. So if you guys think you may enjoy that, consider subscribing and joining the LexxExpress community. Kalisto versus Dominic would have been good. Kalisto's awesome, bro. He's one of those guys that was really, really good and crafty with his style. And I thought that it was so dumb that WWE hired Sin Cara to be the next Rey, to be the next Mexican leader in terms of like the culture. And they end up giving up on him because the guy didn't want to learn English, I guess. And the guy was a botch master. But then you have Kalisto, who resembles a lot of that Rey Mysterio feel with the young face and the voice and everything. But he knew English as good as Rey. So he could have connected with the fans on the same level as Rey.
Yeah.
And I just think that it sucks that they didn't. Sincerely, Nathan, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining for life, baby. Yeah, I just think it's unfortunate that they never did nothing with Kalisto, and he was awesome. Like, how do you want to put Sin Cara over so bad to the point that he may injure somebody? And hell, he injured himself plenty of times. But then you don't put over a talented wrestler like Kalisto. Like,
Dude, I think Sin Cara bigger in Mexico.
Wait, what? What did you say?
Isn't Sin Cara bigger in Mexico?
Bro, Sin Cara in Mexico is a legend. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a super main eventer.
That's why they try to push him.
Yeah, I know. And they just bought into the hype, but Sin Cara was just much better doing the luchador style, and he couldn't communicate with the people here. So it just didn't work out. But he injured himself quite a couple times with like botched moves and shit. But you have Kalisto loaded with talent, and they also had that one dude, Unico, who also wore the Sin Cara mask to stand. Like, they wanted Sin Cara to work so much that when Sin Cara got hurt, they wanted the character on TV, and they had Unico, another wrestler, to replicate him. And then they did a Sin Cara versus Sin Cara match, which I loved. I loved that match. I thought that story was cool. I was actually one of those guys that liked Sin Cara. I wanted him to succeed, but man, he just kept botching. John Huber needs to be in AEW. Not AEW hot and a Hall of Fame and WWE. Look, man, about that, let me just say this. As much as I love the guy and I love reading and hearing all the stories on how good he was as a human being and a wrestler, it pains me to see him go out the way he did. Like, it really does. It sucks. But if he ever goes into the Hall of Fame, it'll be because of the Wyatt family and the impact that they had. It'll never be Luke Harper by himself. It wouldn't really be fair for others just because he passed. You get me? His career in WWE as Luke Harper by himself was kind of mediocre. Not kind of, but really mediocre. So, like, when Paul Walker died, I saw so many people on social media tweet, oh my God, he was such a great actor. He, like, basically making him sound like he was an Oscar, Academy Award winning actor. And he was a really good actor in terms of what he did, with the Fast and Furious, with Running Scared, which is a movie nobody ever even talks about. He did that movie Into the Blue. He was super enjoyable and charismatic in his own right. But not once did I ever fool myself and say, oh, this guy was, like Denzel Washington or anything like that. So it's the same thing with Luke Harper. He was great, and he did amazing in his own right, and his style and everything for a big man. He was dope, especially in the Wyatt family overall. But when he was by himself, he didn't do much. When did the original one get released? I don't remember the year, but they gave him plenty of chances. Lince Dorado speaks good English. Yeah, they don't do nothing with him. Humberto Carrillo, I think is his name. Brian and I saw him live on SmackDown. That guy was super impressive. They have enough Mexican wrestlers on their roster to freaking do something. And what's this whole... Can somebody in the chat explain to me this whole ordeal with Vince McMahon and I think his name is what? Angel Garza or some shit like that? Hey, Jakub, what's going on? Would you guys please explain to me? Because I've seen a lot of like YouTube stuff with Vince McMahon and him cutting promos, and I'm just like, I don't get it. Good night, Ronald. Have a good one, man. I'll see you later, my boy. Sin Cara versus Sin Cara was dope. Yeah, man. That match was awesome. And they had him do like the ridiculous jumping in the ring with the trampoline. Like, I don't know. I remember when Sin Cara hurt his finger. He hurt his finger. I think he hurt his ankle in one of them. Tomorrow's the Rumble? Yup, Saturday. Austin Theory. I said Angel Garza. Angel Garza is the one that's teaming up with Humberto. My fault. I got those guys stuck in my head and mixed up. Yes. Austin Theory. What's up with the whole Austin Theory stuff? Like who? Like is he supposed to be somebody? Cause like he does the whole little selfie gimmick. I think he's kind of like a joke, kind of like a mix of like Tyler Breeze and somebody else.
What is your Austin who?
His name is Austin Theory.
Knock who's there? Austin?
Who?
Austin who?
Oh, exactly. Angel Garza's funny story. I pranked him because he had his he got mad. Funny story. I prank called him because he had his number in the bio. Really? Austin Theory is Vince's new play toy. So what? It's just that it's a joke. It's a gimmick. No, who's going 12? Big E and Corbin. Wait, what? You're asking who's gonna win? WWE barely hyping up the War Raiders versus the Usos. The Usos are the ones that really lead the hype when it comes to their matches. The Usos are like Roman, man. They're like lightning in a bottle right now. They are on a tear. And they couldn't have matched them up with Roman in a better time because the Usos always put on amazing matches and they're in pretty solid stories. But there's times where like they become the John Cena of tag team and they kind of like get played out. But the whole Roman stuff, having them as the henchmen and like how they believe they're the ones and all that shit, they're doing amazing. They're doing as good as Roman is with the main event. The Usos are doing it with the
Even
tag
Seth
team.
Rollins put him over.
Even who?
Even Seth Rollins put him over in that promo.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's like, those are the real pillars
Yeah.
of your whatever of your table and shit. Like basically he's like they're holding you up just like me and Matt stood.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I saw that promo. Yeah. That was awesome that he put him over. I can't find the first Sin Cara, only Unico. Austin Theory, he's a pretty good wrestler. They give him a generic character, which sucks. Yeah, he comes out and he does a selfie after he beats you or some shit like that. Because I saw him wrestle, I think, versus Dominic or Ray. Are you going to watch part tomorrow, Rum? If I'm watching the Royal Rumble, is that what you're asking? Yes. Yeah, because he's out. Wait, what? Yeah, because he cussed you out in Spanish? That's funny. Austin Theory is a new Vince prodigy like Drew was in 2010. Yeah, but Drew, it was only like one moment in the ring where Vince said that he's a future champion. This guy is actually having segments with the boss himself backstage. There's a big difference there. First Sin Cara was released 2014, then only go in 2019. What's up?
I thought Kevin Owens was gonna blow up when Vince gave him permission to whoop his ass on live TV on SmackDown. Everybody made such a big deal, like that was such a groundbreaking moment because
Yeah.
nobody's ever put a hand on Vince in so many years.
Well, yeah, that was part of his big
And
run.
and Kevin Owens made him bleed, blah blah. And look where Kevin Owens is now.
Who ready for Friday Night SmackDown? I'm ready for Sonya Deville versus Naomi. I don't know about that, Austin, if I gotta be honest. Hope Naomi wins. She might. She probably will, honestly. I heard if Roman and Brock lost the championship, they go in and be in the Rumble. You know, believe it or not, bro. So, like I said, I've watched the Rumble all these days. I've been watching the older ones. All the wrestlers that had a match on that pay-per-view, except for like the main event and shit, they all came out in the Rumble. And they even said it. It's funny because I think Michael Cole even messed up. Road Dogg loses his belt, his hardcore belt, in the first match of the night. And he goes, "Oh, here we got Road Dogg coming out, the hardcore champion." I'm like, damn, Michael Cole, did you not watch the first match of the night? Usos way over is because they're related to Roman and Jimmy and Jay. Nah, man. They made a name for themselves without Roman before. They were already considered one of the best tag team wrestlers in its history without Roman. I just think that this new gimmick that they're doing with Roman is awesome, and Roman is putting them over. But I don't think that it's because of Roman that they're good. They're good on their own. And you know, man, in due time, we're going to have the conversation of if they're really the number one. You know, it's so funny because they've been together from start. Like, if they end up being together from start to finish, that's going to be pretty insane. Nobody has ever really done that. Tag teams always break up and venture out on their own. But
Well, the Dudley boys.
the Dudley Boys? No, the Dudley Boys broke up and they went out on their own too. Their careers just flopped in terms of singles, but this dude Bubba Ray Dudley, he refound himself in the indie scene and in Impact and TNA when he called himself Bully Ray and shit. He was red hot all over the world. Everybody wanted to see him and shit when he was Bully Ray. He had his own biker gang in Impact. He became champion. He was main eventing like the indie scene. But the Dudley Boys, they really And then Devon, he had the whole thing with Batista when he was the Reverend. Devon is, I feel bad for him, but as a singles competitor, he definitely wasn't. He was a flopper. He couldn't get past the whole Dudley Boy stuff, but Bubba did for a while. If Brock and Roman win, they're facing at WrestleMania. That'll be cool, but I don't know, man. I don't think it needs to be champion versus champion. I think they should just face regardless. I wouldn't, all right, how about this? I wouldn't mind Roman Reigns losing the belt at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. They should put Roman Reigns in the Elimination Chamber.
So no.
You out? All right, bro.
No.
All right, doggy. Peace out, my boy.
Why do you want Roman to lose?
Oh, wait, I thought you said you're out.
No, I said wow.
Oh, no, I don't want him to lose. I'm saying that, I'm basically saying I'd want him to lose if they're going to make him drop the title. I think that's the best way for him to drop the title. I wouldn't want to see him lose like to Seth Rollins at Royal Rumble.
Why?
Well, because I feel like that honor should be given to someone else. Not that Rollins shouldn't be champion, but it's just like I didn't want Big E to be the one to take the title from Bobby Lashley. Solo Sikoa, oh yeah, he's in NXT killing it now. He paid homage to Umaga, so everybody was talking about it. Apparently he had a really good match in NXT.
You think he'll come on Royal Rumble?
Sikoa?
Mm-hmm.
That'll be cool if they do, and they had him come out. If they have him come out with like the face paint, like how he did, so everybody could at least know that he's trying to pay homage to Umaga and shit, even if people don't know him. That'll be a cool moment, but I doubt it. You know who should come out of the Rumble? Scott Steiner's nephew, the Braun Breaker.
So who in NXT you think is gonna come out?
Him, if he's NXT champion. If I'm WWE, I would put him to just have him get some recognition, so people could be like, oh, who's this guy? And then they search him up and they're like, oh shit, he's NXT champion. But I don't know. I don't know. I would, if I'm WWE, I would put him in the Rumble. He's gonna be big time, bro. He's the next big thing for WWE. And they're treating him like that. Grayson Waller. Oh, what about if they put that guy, what's his name? Walter? Or now they call him Gunther or some shit. Kevin Owens needs his run. I mean, Kevin Owens has had his run in the past, but he's due for another run for sure. 100% I agree Kevin Owens is due for another run.
He hasn't had a Royal run, bro.
You don't think he's had a real run?
Nope. When's the last time? Name me his real run.
Let's look up the year. Hold on. Kevin Owens.
And when I say run, I mean a run, not just getting the title.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. So I think he's had the Universal, but not the. He had the Universal. What was it? He had the Universal belt from August 29th, 2016 to March 5th, 2017. 188 days. You don't consider that a real run?
From what's the date?
August 2016 to March 2017. 188 days.
So lost it right before WrestleMania.
Let me see. That was probably the WWE pay-per-view, actually, probably. Let me see. It was Fastlane, yeah. He lost it at Fastlane. Versus Goldberg. And then Goldberg had it for 27 days, which that's not a real run. But 188, I think that's a nice run. So he had that, and then when he was there was a time that he was doing really well when he was U.S. champion too. He's had the U.S. belt 3 times. He's one of those guys that when he won the belt, it meant something type of thing. But he's only had like maybe 1, like 2 if you want to stretch it, like main event type of runs. And then, well, he had the whole Roman Reigns feud, which was really good, but it's not really. It's Roman Reigns on top, and he's just a good adversary. So, yeah, he's due for another run, no doubt. To me, Roman is a coward since he turned heel. I mean, that's the role he's playing. I'm ready for WWE 2K22 because I pre-order. I can't wait in March 8th. Don't care if the game is good. I'm just going to enjoy it. Hey, sounds good to me. I still didn't get closure on what happened on the top rope in Roman versus Demon. Oh, dude, I know. I still didn't get closure on that either. I was so hyped, man. And when that shit happened, I was just like confused. And then Roman was like thanking God and shit, and they emphasized that he was looking up. I was just like, really, bro? Who do y'all think is gonna return? I think John Cena. Can I change the screenshot? I know. I just wanted to put Goldberg because I thought it was cool, but yeah, I could change the screenshot. I didn't realize. Goldberg.
You don't realize that Goldberg will always be Goldberg.
Goldberg will always be Goldberg. I had like a John Cena moment in that with that promo. I was like, man, he's so right. We need to just enjoy the little that he has left before he finally retires and we say, oh man, Goldberg was such a great legend. Yeah, you weren't saying that when he was coming out doing the dun, 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 dun. That screenshot of Goldberg looks fantastic. Hell yeah, Purge. You know what's funny, man? That when I went to Mania in Orlando and Goldberg came out, I had the chills, man. When they showed him backstage and shit, I swear to God, my eyes got watery. I was like, damn, I can't believe I'm here live about to see Goldberg come out. I got like super emotional about it. I felt like such a dumbass. I was like, damn, dog, this is really Goldberg. And the whole crowd was doing the little gimmick.
Billy Goldberg.
Goldberg will always be Goldberg. WWE released people, then begged them to be in the Rumble. I know, right? Hope Sasha Banks returns Friday Night SmackDown or tomorrow. They should have her return at the Rumble if they want to do it right. I played you before in WWE 2K20 and I beat you 10 times in a row. I didn't even play 2K20 online, bro. Oh, shit. That made me laugh, though. That's awesome. If the Fiend is in the game, I want to see how he looks with the new graphics. That'll be dope, right? Not sure for men's Rumble, but for women's, maybe Paige. In terms of coming back, I know she's been dying to come back.
I was thinking about that stuff.
What happened?
I was thinking about her too.
Oh, yeah. Paige is probably going to come back, yeah. She's been dying to come back. I would like to see Alberto Del Rio at the Rumble. I saw Rey Mysterio tweet at him and shit, and I was like, damn, what if he came out at the Rumble? You know?
I don't know. There's too many problems.
Yeah, too many problems. And if they're going to have Paige at the Rumble, I highly doubt they're going to want to bring him in. You know that I also saw an interview with Rey Mysterio. He's actually trying to be he's trying to see if he could create the LWO in WWE, like the Latino World Order or whatever. Cause that was pretty big, I think, in like WCW and shit.
With who?
He was part of it. I don't know who else was in it. Let me see. But
Yeah, no, but Rick Fluid. Imagine if they still had Andrade.
oh, Andrade, yeah. Oh, I'm glad you
That
brought
would
up
have been
Andrade.
big.
Everybody's talking about how Andrade was misused in WWE. They haven't done shit with him in AEW either. So LWO was in 1998 and 1999, and it was a group led by Eddie Guerrero. It was inspired as the mockery of the famous NWO. The debut was October 5th, 1998. So yeah, Rey Mysterio, he wants to do that shit. There's actually, yeah, look, it's funny that I said that. There's a picture of him and Dominic wearing the LWO shirt, and it says Dominic Mysterio calls for a LWO return. But yeah, imagine Andrade, Rey Mysterio, I was gonna say Al Pacino by mistake, but Alberto Del Rio, and they could put in Humberto. Yeah, I almost said Al Pacino. They could put Humberto in that shit, Humberto Carrillo. So what do you think about Mace being in WWE? Man, I don't know. Like that's the guy from that stupid group that they tried making with Mustafa Ali. I think all those guys are corny as hell, man. Those are the type of guys that WWE used to have come out in the Rumble in the 90s and shit.
What about Damian Priest?
Damian Priest, he's cool, man, but I don't know if WWE's gonna like treat him like right because he's up there in age. He has a small window. Only played 2K20 online once, and it was an elimination chamber. No elimination chamber cage, and everyone was in the ring. And wow, that's garbage. And the game crashed. That's funny. Plot twist: Corey gets up from a commentator's desk and enters Rumble. I think they're gonna do that. Yeah, that'll be cool.
Well, they did that with JBL.
Yeah, they did that with JBL. One of the Royal Rumbles that I watched, they did that with Jerry Lawler too. He literally goes, "Oh, that's my song," and he goes, and Mr. McMahon is like, "Wait, what?" And he goes, "I'm in the Rumble. I'm in the Rumble, McMahon." And he goes and takes off the thing. He goes in and he gets eliminated right away. And he goes back to the announcer's table. I'm like, bro. I'm like, God, that's such a way to fill out the freaking 1 through 30.
Yeah.
I'm going to your first WrestleMania experience. Please give
How
me
long are you
advice.
gonna be on?
Like streaming, I'm probably gonna stream for like another hour and a half or something like that. As far as being on, I'm already up, so I'll be on. You gonna sleep?
I'm trying the theater. So,
All right, I'll be on. Hit me up. Oh wait, are you hanging up or?
yeah, I'm gonna get on right now.
All right, peace. Let me see here. So for WrestleMania, I recommend you do the fan access, bro. The WrestleMania experience for fan access is amazing. I'll take WrestleMania needs to come to Columbus, Ohio. I don't know. What do you think? So somebody else said they were going to WrestleMania this year. Who said it? It was up here somewhere. Goldberg is making me dizzy. I can feel his spear and jackhammer. Everybody is slipping on the new wrestler Mace. You think so? Both releases a year later, and they were Universal Champ. I want to ask everyone who is. Oh, okay. Did you see the guy who commented? It's Umaga, not Homage. Oh my God, no way, straight up. Somebody said that shit. Byron and Graves said, "Oh God." Just know the crowd reactions are amazing and you will have goosebumps the whole time. Exactly, Purge. Wait, Purge, didn't you say that you were going to WrestleMania? Oh, you're going. Okay. I went to WrestleMania in Orlando, which was 2017, and I went to WrestleMania in Miami in 2012. That is hilarious, though. He's like, bro, can you take out Goldberg? Goldberg. Yo.
Yo.
What's up? Damn, long time no talk.
Whatever.
You just woke up? No, I'm just kidding. What you gonna play?
I'm gonna try maybe Battlefield, see if it works.
Oh man, I didn't think we were gonna play it anymore, and I deleted it.
For real?
Yeah, cause I was like, bro, this is like the third time that I tried playing it, and the last time that I tried playing it, I was by myself, and that show was a little washy. I played it like 2 times by myself, and it was like a whatever experience, and then I tried playing it with you, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just delete it and reinstall it whenever it gets back up.
Yeah, well, that was kind of impulsive though.
It was, but I downloaded in its place the Return to Arkham game, Arkham Asylum, like the re-release.
Mm-hmm.
I downloaded that. And I've been feeling like kind of like since Rainbow Extraction was such a bust, I've been kind of feeling like to jump on Ghost Recon. So I downloaded that with the Series X because I remember that they updated it to the Series X, and I didn't have the console. I had shipped it out, so I want to see how that looks. You went to the Rumble back in 2008. Wow.
Well, you want to play some Rainbow Six Siege?
I mean, if you want, we could play.
No.
I have that. I have Halo. I have Vanguard. I don't know what you're more in the mood for. We could play. Oh, Siege. You're saying it on the computer. I'd rather not try that right now in case the fucking shit crashes. But we could play Siege soon. I do have it downloaded though.
Jump on COD.
All right, let's do COD. All right. I wish they made WWE crossplay. Are you gonna get it for PC day one, or you think you're gonna wait for a sale or something?
I don't know. Maybe it's it just depends.
Depends how the reviews come back.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll get it regardless at some point, even on sale?
Maybe, probably.
Or you need it to be like a 9 out of 10 or something for you to fucking like consider it ever?
It just depends where I'm at, though. Sometimes if I'm bored enough, you know me.
Yeah, you get on, you be like, fuck it, dog. I got WWE.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
it's
wait,
just
what? I
like-
thought you said you weren't gonna get it. Oh, but fuck it, you know. Between the streams and shit and watching it on TV, I'm really hyped. I want to see what the hype is all about. And then they added to Game Pass. Fuck, I shouldn't have bought it. I would love for WWE to get for them to put it on Game Pass. You imagine how many people will be playing that shit? What version of 2K22 should you get? I don't want to tell you which one to get, man, but I honestly think that if you want to talk about in terms of value, the $100 edition, because it comes with the season pass or whatever, if you can't afford it, then the standard is the obvious choice. But if you have a little extra cash, go all out and get the NWO one, you know? It's $20 more than the $100 one, and it comes with all the My Faction stuff for NWO. I think when I do My Faction, I'm going to have Big E, Bobby Lashley, Mace, MVP, and Moose, who's coming from Impact Wrestling. Well, My Faction is like whatever card they release, so you can't use created content on there. I'm going to call him Power by any means necessary. That's a good name, though. For me, I'm going to create the Hurt Business, and I'm going to do it the right way. First and foremost, the Hurt Business doesn't automatically need to be all black wrestlers. WWE was a little racist with that shit. And second of all, it's definitely going to be people that are like Bobby Lashley level. It's not going to be no freaking Cedric Alexander or whatever. Let me see. How do I find... Are you on it already?
Yeah, I'm on.
I can't see you on here. Are you? Is your gamertag John Cena? Oh, I see. Found you. Oh, but I still have the NWO logo. I forgot. I have we're gonna come over here now and game a little bit. Do some Call of Duty. Like the Hurt Business. Who can I envision in the Hurt Business? Freaking Brock Lesnar. I mean, not Brock Lesnar. I said Brock Lesnar because he said Benjamin with Brock. Yeah, I would like for... Man, what if we get Shelton Benjamin to do something with Brock Lesnar before Brock Lesnar retires? Because they're really good friends. WWE never utilized that.
How about her business? Bobby Lashley, Omos.
Damn, that's like... Damn, you went with the... I need to find a black big dude. Bobby Lashley, Omos. And then he kind of drew a blank.
Yeah, I'm thinking Omos.
But just think about all nationalities, just anybody that fits the build, you know?
Omos, what's that name of that team that the Street Profits.
Oh, damn. That's like your drink. Every time we talk about her business, you bring them up. You're like, why Shelton and Cedric? They should have gone with Street Profits. But I think they're too comical, bro. I like her business being serious. Like, they're good as hell. They definitely could be in it, but they're not like... They're like comical in a dope way, not corny, but they're not gangsters. Like, I would have understood if you would have said Shad Gaspar and JTG. Ass business run by Billy Gunn. That's funny. If I made the Hurt Business, it would be Brock, Cena, Roman, Lashley. Well, I don't want to take Roman out from being the tribal chief. I mean, the Hurt Business could have Brock Lesnar, honestly. Him and Bobby Lashley are basically the same guy. Knock, knock. Who's there? Bobby. Bobby who? Exactly. That shit's funny, though. Disrespecting the shit out of my dog. I hope Bobby Lashley gives him the beatdown he deserves. But yeah, you know, I was thinking the other day, I was like, when we were like, oh, they should have saved this for WrestleMania, blah, blah, whatever. And I'm like, dog, I'm just glad that that Roman, I mean, this is messed up. I'm not glad that Roman got COVID, but I'm glad they took him out of the pay-per-view because it ultimately led to giving us the surprise of Brock Lesnar winning, which surprised the shit out of me. And it ultimately led to having Bobby versus Brock. Like, I think that match is going to be good. So I'm grateful that that happened.
Because they wouldn't have done it.
They wouldn't have done it. Big E would have still been champion. And Brock Lesnar would have still been feuding with Roman Reigns right now. So I'm glad that it just played out the way it did because I like the Seth Rollins-Roman combo and I like the Brock versus Bobby combo. Even if it means that it's not exactly a Mania. It makes me feel like Royal Rumble feels like Mania, honestly. Which is something that I always enjoy. Go on WWE 2K Twitter and they posted this match is scheduled for one fall, so I think they're going to show gameplay soon. You're right, Leo. I did see that they put this is scheduled for one fall. I just didn't want to do a video on it because I didn't think that it was worth really mentioning because there's no real information there. But yeah, they're probably going to show some gameplay this week. And you're going to remake the Nexus? Oh yeah, we could also do the Nexus now.
Oh, with Bad News Bear?
Huh. I'm afraid I got some bad news. Who would you put in the Nexus, Purge? Who you got in there?
CM Punk?
Yeah, he was in it for real. Another thing too, bro, if the PG era wasn't what it was, CM Punk's character wouldn't have hit the way it did. If I'm honest with you. What made CM Punk so awesome is that he took it to that next level of edginess during a time where nobody could really do it. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and agree with you. They should have never had the PG era because Batista said that's the reason why he left. So I would have loved to have Batista more. The animal. I love Batista, bro. He's awesome. I can't believe that I put him over Hogan on my list and shit because Hogan started going down. And every time we talk about him, I feel like he's like a guilty pleasure on my list. But you make me feel like I shouldn't like him.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
I know, but I like him. Drew and Nexus? You could put him, but he wasn't in it. But yeah, you could have him. Bro, I would put Drew McIntyre in the Hurt Business. Strong ass, big ass dude. I'm dying for them to do like a crazy feud with Drew McIntyre so people that don't like him could like him, like Brian. I'm waiting for him to have his like it moment. Can't believe Brock is playing face. I can't believe it either. And how good is he, bro? Yo, we're getting smoked, bro. This team we're playing with is trash. And we can't do nothing about it. How do you feel about AEW game, Wrestling Code game coming out this year? I don't think they're coming out this year. I think Wrestle Code may come out this year, but not the AEW game. Love wrestlers, trash fans. I don't know how, bro. Something is wrong. Like I think I'm lagging and my guy's like spinning, or it's my controller. Don't tell me my controller broke, bro. I'm running and my guy's kind of like the 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 aim is moving. Yeah, I think we're gonna switch to like search or team deathmatch or something. This shit's crazy. Have you played team deathmatch this year?
I think so. I don't know. I don't think so. Same shit though.
My comments just getting skipped. My bad, bro. Is that now that I'm playing, you see what I'm saying? That's why I do the podcast stuff. And people are like, oh, do you play games? I do play games. But if I do that, then I'm going to miss a lot of comments. They have an idea in their heads that everyone is WWE is unhappy. Sami Zayn, after fans started calling him a AEW sellout. I know. And he came out and he actually said that he's super happy. And that he's happy with the deal he signed and everything. I know Kevin Owens is the same case too. He ended up choosing WWE over AEW. Like people would think that they automatically need to leave. The one that needs to leave is probably Finn Balor. I don't think they're ever gonna do shit with him.
They dropped the fucking nuke on us.
You think somebody gave it to him?
With the nuke?
Yeah, because that's kind of like nobody was capturing for our team. Look at me in first place, bro. I got 3 captures and 11 eliminations. I shouldn't even be in first place for our team. A black wrestling team? I don't like when they do the ignorant shit like that, bro, honestly. Mark Henry in the Hurt Business? Oh, yeah, Mark Henry will fit in the Hurt Business for sure, though. But yeah, it'll be like Nation of Domination. Come on. You know what team that I liked? It was like the Legions of Wrestling or something like that. Not Legend, but Legion. The World Legion or something. It had Rusev, Alberto Del Rio, Sheamus. I forgot who else. I thought they were going to do something with that. WrestleCode and AEW both said years off. Yeah. And I believe it too. Especially AEW, man. It says 2022. I don't know, Mr. Hype. I don't know about that. Mark Henry and Big Show went to AEW to pretty much do nothing. Well, they wanted to be more like do the producer role, like announce and help the young talent and stuff. But yeah, Big Show thought that he had something left in the tank, and in terms of wrestling, he wanted to wrestle a couple times. Who y'all going to play first? Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley, and then I'll try out Drew. I just want to see the intros.
Yeah, the guys that that tried the game early said the best entrances in the game is Roman Reigns and Finn Balor.
Yeah, that it looks like the closest thing to like TV and shit. What mode am I playing most? GM. And if faction mode is any good. I want to see the little Drew McIntyre putting the sword into the ground. AEW is taking long. Remember, when they announced the game, they hadn't even really started. They were still assembling the team, so that doesn't really count that they've been working on the game since 2019. They were still like, they had just gotten the guy from like the original No Mercy series, and they had just cut a deal with Ukes to work on the game. Like the game, they don't even know what the game is going to look like. Well, now they showed player models, but remember that little teaser that they showed that they're working on a game, the CG trailer? That wasn't even like legit. They make it look like the wrestlers look like they're going to be in 2K Battlegrounds. You're going to do showcase? Oh yeah, I'm going to do the showcase, but that's a mode that you play, beat, and that's it, never go back. I'm going to enjoy showcase because there's a lot of things of Rey Mysterio that I don't remember. And for me, like, Rey Mysterio's always been a guy that, like, I liked his feud with Batista and shit, but I never believed him to be able to beat a guy like Batista and shit like that. But I do like the Rey Mysterio character, but I'm not overhyped for him or anything. Not gonna lie, the AEW isn't promising. Changed my mind. What, like the game? I'm hyped for an AEW video game, but I really don't care for graphics. Well, if you don't care for graphics, then you'll be alright. But I don't think the game is gonna look bad graphically anyways. Remember, 2K19, which was the last good WWE 2K game, that was done by Ukes. 2K, bro, all the WWE games with Ukes were all freaking super playable, super enjoyable, and they all had good graphics. The game, I think it's gonna be promising because it's gonna be made by a team that's what they're catering to. Like, they know how to make wrestling games, and they already have all the animations and all that shit, bro. All they have to do is really like update their engine, and that's it. Like, the infrastructure for the game they're trying to build, they already have it down packed. I don't get why would you get the deluxe edition just to get the game 3 days early? I just rather get the standard edition and then buy supercharged packs and then get everything in the game. I feel you, Leo, but the people that are getting the deluxe edition is not just to play the game 3 days early. That's just a bonus that they're giving you. It's so you could get the season pass. That's the main event right there. The season pass, and it costs like $25-$30. Might as well get it. And it comes with the cross-gen bundle. If you're playing it on next gen, the $100 edition is 100% the most bang for your buck. Is it true Farouk will be in the Rumble? Man, he's really old. I don't know why people would even consider him being in the Rumble. But you know, WWE always brings back like an old-ass wrestler like Honky Tonk Man or Hagsaw Jim Duggins and shit like that. There's always an old-timer that comes out. Always, always, always. I'm hoping that old-timer this year is going to be Stone Cold. If they're going to bring back somebody that's not capable of wrestling a match and shit, I'd rather it be Stone Cold. Come in, do like 2 stunners, get tossed. Bro, you want to laugh, Brian? One of the Rumbles that I watched, Kane was coming out and, you know, they were acting like he was like a demon still and that he was a beast and shit like that.
Yeah.
Bro, he came out and he tossed out everybody that was in the ring in the Rumble. And then supposedly Vince McMahon has sent like the crazy like hospital people to try to tie him down. And Kane got pissed off at them and he chased him outside the ring, but he went over the ropes and eliminated himself. So Jerry Lawler and these people were making fun of him. They're like, Kane has just eliminated himself. And then I think it was like Jim Ross or Michael Cole. He's like, oh, he doesn't care. He wants to get his revenge on these people, blah, blah.
Bro.
I was like, bro, how do you have Kane come out and get eliminated like that? It's embarrassing. Yeah, there's a guy camping at the church, but we're dominating right now. You buy all wrestling games? I don't buy like the little arcade ones, but like WrestleCode and AEW, I'll definitely buy. But you won't catch me playing none of those little arcadey ones, like the 8-bit shit or whatever.
I mean, you bought the one from last year though.
No, but that's WWE Battlegrounds. That's I mean arcadey. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase it. The 8-bit ones that look like Super Nintendo. Cause they have one with yeah, the Battlegrounds, I liked it, bro. I just feel like they didn't really support it. But I thought Battlegrounds was a pretty good game. Bro, there's a guy on the other team that's killing me with the red electricity. Duh. For the dream match, WrestleMania, Stone Cold, Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch on The Rock. No way. What the hell? I mean, well, that's your dream match. I get it. I said no way like in my point of view. I'm sorry. The men's rumble should main event. You don't want people getting bored in the main event because of the women's rumble. They won't put the women's rumble in the main event. What I'm worried about is if they put the rumble before the title matches and shit, which is something that they used to do a lot back then. All the other pay-per-views, for the most part, had the rumble in the middle of the show. And then they had the title match as the main event. They should definitely put the men's Royal Rumble last. I know, but it's not going to happen. Yeah, it's just not possible. Supposedly they want Ronda Rousey back, man. WWE is very, like, masochist after all the shit she said. I guess. She's going to come out and get booed out the building. I don't think her mental health can take that. Bro, I'm getting freaking lit by the people that are at the church. What if they have Wade Barrett come out at the Royal Rumble? Damn. Ronda carried the women's division in 19. Yeah, she did. There's no denying that. But Ronda doesn't like being a heel. It's like Ronda can't take crowd criticism. Exactly. No, she can't.
She wants to be John Cena.
You can't be John Cena when you look like Brock Lesnar for the women. Unless she comes out cracking jokes like Brock Lesnar. I remember the first time Ronda came out, bro. I was holding my hands really tight, sweating, hoping that she wasn't gonna be like cringy, and she was.
You said that she was?
Yeah. When she came
So you
out.
didn't like her run?
No, I did after. Like, she got comfortable after. But I'm talking about like the first appearance that she came out in WWE when she was shocking like the world that she was gonna be there in WWE.
Yeah.
Like that first appearance was like very, very cringy. And then they let Becky botch a crucifix roll up. Becky's their girl, you know? You know what's funny, bro? I'm actually looking forward to the Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Miz and Maurice. I feel like that's going to be a good match. Damn, dog.
Fucking bitch.
Gotta get some sleep. Good night, Straight Edge. Thank you for stopping by, man. Catch you later, bro. Bro, that guy with the red laser just freaking keeps blowing me into the dust.
Fuck.
Okay, Brian. I see you.
Fucking bitch. What the fuck is he shooting with? That's bullshit. Oh, fucking church.
I've had enough. I graduated June 9th, 2021, and I'll be going to bed hella late now. I got tired of going to bed early because of school. Good night, Austin. You're going to take some sleep too. You're tired. 6 a.m. for you. Awesome, man. Good morning. Yeah, good morning for me. I'm on that grind. I feel you on that, TG. Feel like you get to freaking be free now and shit.
Yeah, on that slang.
I'm like, gang. You feel like you can go to bed whenever you want. This was a great stream, man. I'm glad I fired up. I almost didn't, bro. I was really close to not firing up. I was going to try to keep sleeping. I'm like, who am I kidding? I've been sleeping since 9 o'clock. Damn, dog. I think I gotta fix my perks, dog. These people are dropping on me so easily. feel like I'm at a disadvantage. You feel free now? Oh yeah, you're like freedom, freedom. Hope you get some info. Yeah, man. You be watching you? I mean, you be watching it? Alright, man. Yeah, hopefully today we get some WWE info so I can make a little video, get some views, some subscribers. Yeah, I'm trying to get to B in time. Damn, dog, bro. I hate how they camp at the church. I just can't make it. I keep going.
Chilling there. Queer.
Trying to capture. Ah, I got killed at the church.
Yo, how they not getting this nigga, bro? Wow, dude.
Fuck. Damn, he still got me behind the tree, though. We gotta get A, bro. What up, WZ? Yeah, putting in the rise and grind.
What?
Damn, electricity guy keeps wrecking me.
He keeps what?
Wrecking me. Damn, dog, they have a sniper. I was changing guns and he killed me. We're losing B right now. We gotta keep it if we want to win this shit. We're losing B and A. I'm on my way to A right now. Oh, we just captured A again. We won. Good shit. Glad WWE Games is bringing back GM mode. Hell yeah. Probably the only reason I'm gonna buy it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You're probably like, I've had enough. It's just crazy, bro. It's crazy. Let me see what the poll is looking like. I said, are you mad WWE Games didn't review anything yesterday? Yes. 70%. I voted for you, Brian. No worries. I was the only one to vote. Oh, man. It's Friday now.
That's right. Sunday, Sunday.
I think more about him than the actual little song. You know, it's funny because we're locked in the house. For some reason, we be like, it's Friday. I'm trying to look for it right now. Oh, I got it. Look at Trout. It says that Trout's on Instagram.
I don't know how. We've been quarantined, and yet Friday around this house. It's like, it's Friday then. It's Saturday. It's Sunday. It's Saturday.
I don't know why. We've been quarantined. You've been streaming for 3 hours. I know you're hungry. I am. I'm about to have breakfast in a little bit. That's exactly why I'm gonna shut down in a little bit. Trout replied, "I'm exhausted. Exhausted." You saw the video? I heard you watching the video, Brian.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Uncle Vin. I wish they could put out Road to WrestleMania. Oh yeah, Road to WrestleMania is awesome, but you know, I like the showcase highlighting a person's career and shit. I like this map.
I hate this map.
You were about to say you hate it?
Yeah.
But I don't really care to play it for like domination. I like it more for team deathmatch and shit.
She's like Nuketown.
For real, cause it's fat. For real, I think Nuketown is horrible and worse. They'll probably take that as a compliment if you say that it's like Nuketown though, cause everybody loves Nuketown. Wow, bro, the grass looks so horrible in this game. I just laid down and looked at the grass. It looks like it's grass from the Dollar Tree or something.
Yes, definitely doesn't look like Battlefield grass.
Exactly. You know what I hate about Battlefield 2? That every time I go to Portal and I click on Team Deathmatch, it always puts me in the same map, and there's like a million maps in the game. Like, it's like, what are the odds that I keep getting put in the same map?
Still can't believe you deleted it.
I'll reinstall it. That's not the first time I deleted it, though. I've deleted it at least 2 or 3 times. I always download it back, and I always get disappointed.
But it was having problems that day when me and you tried to play it.
Oh,
I saw it.
you looked it up?
Yeah, I saw an article on it. Yeah. So I'm like, just sort of look that I was playing it all day, nothing, and then it was having server issues.
Well, whenever they do the battle pass, when are they gonna do the battle pass? We paid so much money to have the battle pass, and they haven't even started.
Yeah, they're gonna give it for free.
Don't tell me that, though. I hope that's not true, man. Do you have chat points? Yeah, I do. And watch time and all that.
Cause it's Friday.
It's Friday. I don't know how. We've been quarantined in this house. But on Friday, around this time, it's Friday. So funny, bro. I don't know how. Damn, I almost had the guy up top, but I went for the one on the bottom. You seen the new episode of Boba? I haven't seen it yet.
I saw a thumbnail of it.
Yeah, me too.
You saw it, right? So you know what we're talking about?
Yeah.
You wanna say 1, 2, 3?
Mandalorian.
Yeah, these fucking fuckers, bro. They don't even give you a chance to not even click on the video, you know?
Yeah, I'd rather, if they're gonna say spoiler, just put spoiler alert. Why do they have to? I
Like-
do have
like-
chat hours, but you can't
Like,
really
bro,
see.
if you're gonna spoil it, like spoil it in your video. That's one reason why I don't click on your video. But like, they spoil it for the people that don't even want to click on their video. They're like, oh, let me put the thumbnail.
I've done videos with spoilers in it, but I always make sure that I don't put the thumbnail. But bro, those are people chasing clicks, you know? Instead of putting shocking return or like
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, it's fucked up, dude.
whatever. Just be careful because when the show is about to end, from what I read, the rumors was that there was a big cameo. I already know who, but I'm saying for you so you don't get it spoiled.
Yeah, I think you told me, but once I saw the Mandalorian shit, I thought you were talking. I thought you were talking about that.
No, I actually had no idea that actually got ruined for me with the dark saber and everything. Like somebody legit put a whole picture with him holding the saber. I'm like, really, bro? Like, fuck.
Yeah. So Angry Joe put that shit up as a thumbnail.
Oh
That's why I
yeah,
was
he
super
did too.
surprised.
Yeah, he did it with his costume, but I was like, I thought it was maybe just hype, but then I saw somebody actually do it, like what the real screenshot. But even then, Trout, who Trout is always favorable of like everything, and he never gives anything a bad rating. He
Yeah.
actually said that the episode felt like it was a super filler, despite because I told him, I was like, Trout, are you trying to throw me off that the episode sucked or anything like that? Because you're telling me it's a super filler, but everyone online is raving about it. He goes, yeah. He goes, yeah, I know. I seen all the comments online, but me personally, I still felt it was a filler. So I was like, damn, that's odd for Trout to go out of his way to really, because he always feels like everything is solid. He's like, oh, that's whatever. Wow, he actually got me. Damn, dog. I need to change my settings, I swear. I feel like I keep getting wrecked because my gun, I don't react in time because of the motion.
Oh, cause your settings?
No, like, you know how you get perks on the guns and shit? Like, I need to adjust my shit. Like, I'm aiming down sight and shit too slow. We had it so good with Cold War, though. Cold War is one of the best Call of Duties we've ever played.
Yeah, this game. Well, I knew this game was gonna suck though, bro, cause of the circumstances it was releasing.
Yeah, no. We predicted that it wasn't gonna be good, but
But Modern Warfare, the one we're getting this year should be good though. This is the first Call of Duty in I think they said 4 years that's actually had a full cycle.
that's good to hear.
So
Fingers crossed again.
yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah, I mean it's coming to Game Pass, so.
I wish, but I doubt it.
You really don't think so?
Nah, not
Because we got
no.
a couple, but we got a couple Bethesda games before the deal was official.
Yeah, but not like day ones like this. Oh no, actually no. Yeah, no. Oh, you know who we had day one? Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds. Did you ever finish that one? Outer Worlds?
I never played that one. Which one's Outer Worlds?
The one that Jalen raved about. You have played it.
Oh, what do you mean? What are you talking about? That's Xbox's own studio though.
Yeah, but they had it before they bought him. They bought him after.
You sure about that?
100%. I bet my life on it. Trust me. Because I remember talking about it with Jalen. Jalen was super happy when Xbox bought them because they were coming out with expansions and shit, and they added it to Game Pass for free. Or some shit like that. Well, I don't want to bet my life. Now you're making me second guess myself. I know Xbox bought them, but they bought
Yeah, I thought Xbox bought them and they made that game for Xbox exclusive.
No, that game is on PlayStation and everywhere. I think it's even on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, so you don't think Modern Warfare will come out?
Nah, sorry. Unless they cut an additional deal. I don't know which kind of why would they cut an additional deal?
Yeah, with their own company, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it should,
Yeah,
bro.
I think it would, bro.
Especially if the deal, if the deal's close to coming out, but because remember they said that it's gonna take about a year for him to go past Congress and all that shit.
Yeah, that shit'll drop in summer of 2023. So the deal and the game are only like what 5 months, 4 months apart.
I mean, it'll be huge for Xbox if it comes out.
Honestly, I don't even think I would buy it. I think I'd wait the 4 months.
Yeah, me too. I agree with you. How I waited for Deathloop, which is a year. And
Yeah, I
and
don't
I
even think
really
I'll
want to
get
play it.
Modern. If it doesn't come out for Game Pass day one, then I'm gonna wait
Yeah, because we
for
the
Modern
ones.
Warfare. I mean,
Oh,
what the
somebody
fuck
dropped
do
a
we look
nuke?
like? Who was it? Oh, our team.
I
I
love
think
that.
somebody on our team.
That's crazy. Yeah, I see it. V2 rocket inbound. I just killed somebody before the nuke came out. I just love everything about the Roman and the
That's
Usos.
Rollins.
I was laughing because when these people whooped their ass, because Seth Rollins was fighting with Kevin Owens in the tag team match, and I saw the whole little segment, and Roman Reigns was getting frustrated with the Usos, so he came out and interfered. He interfered, and they gave Seth Rollins a win by default. Seth Rollins was like smiling, and Roman Reigns was walking up the ramp, putting his finger up. We the ones. I like that shit, bro. When I hear people now say that there's nobody from like the Attitude Era, I cringe because I'm like, bro, where have you been the last year and a half or whatever? Like, this guy is legit.
He's something like Brian now, a year ago.
Well, nah, what do you mean, bro? I was happy always that Roman did that. But I just hate like that it's been a year and people are still saying that. You know what
No,
I mean?
because I remember when you first picked up the gimmick and shit like that. Like you had heard about it, but you
I
didn't
didn't
bother
watch it.
watching it.
Bro,
And
it
I'm
was like
telling you,
within a month.
and I was trying to beg you. I was begging you, dude. I remember. I was like, nigga, you gotta watch it.
Bro, it had just happened. You're acting like if you begged me for like 5 months.
It fucking felt like it.
Well, because you asked me every day.
And you were so adamant, like, oh, bro, watch it when I watch it. Yeah, I know, I read on it. I know he was doing something, yeah. And like, bro, just brushed it off
That
and
he
shit.
came out with Paul Heyman. But from the first month that they came out and he was like that to later, like the change was astronomical. Because they went all in. Nobody could have predicted that shit, that they were going to be like that. And then one of the Usos was injured or some shit for a long ass time, which kind of sucked. They've been really nice with the Usos though, because the one that's always in trouble, he ended up getting a DUI while doing the whole gimmick and stuff, and they still let him come out on the show and shit.
Yeah.
They've been very lenient with him.
Yeah, they said the same thing when Nia Jax, right? The reason why she hasn't gotten fired sooner and all that shit was because of The Rock.
Yeah, because they hold that family they're very fond of that family.
But I was so happy when she got released, bro.
Roman was my favorite when he debuted. Like, honestly, it's my favorite version of him. This is definitely my favorite version of him. He got Brock a dumbass. Yeah, I know.
And then another thing too, Nia Jax. Look, everybody was asking her, like, "Oh, you gonna go to AEW? You gonna do it? Like, what she's gonna do next and shit like that?" And apparently, she's completely 100% done with wrestling.
Yeah, I saw she posted
She
like
bought
shit.
she bought a farm.
And I saw her that she's doing like the big girl modeling stuff, because I saw somebody liked it on my Twitter feed, and she's doing like some cover model stuff. I think she's already set out. She probably is done with that shit. Bro, Lexx War Superstar get released in my eyes. I don't know, man. I don't even. I like those stories, but I don't know. I gotta see how they build it up. I don't know if I'm gonna go all in on that mode. I'm not really a big create myself and do the story type of guy. That's why I'm happy they did Universe with my Superstar. Damn, I was gonna say something. Oh, so yeah, Hawk. I feel the same way, bro. But you know what's funny? That I always felt like right now I like Drew McIntyre, and a lot of people bash him and shit. Well, not a lot of people bash him because he gets the crowd reaction all the time. There's a lot of people that love him, but the people I talk to that don't really like him, like Brian and other people and shit, I feel like Roman, when I liked him, it was like a guilty pleasure type shit because everyone would rip him and they didn't like him. And they all would compare him how WWE was putting him down people's throat because of the John Cena shit. And that shit never bothered me because I always liked him. He was my favorite member from The Shield.
Cool.
Roman Reigns.
Oh,
And then I like Dean Ambrose when he spinned off and did his own lunatic stuff. I enjoyed him like even before
I
winning
never
the belt.
liked Dean.
I like Dean, but I'll say this. I always like Seth Rollins more than Dean. Like if somebody was gonna leave WWE, I'm glad it was Dean. I thought he was the worst one out of the three.
Dean?
You know what? Like, all right, I don't want to say worse. To me, this is like comparing like the Marvel movies, like that there are 9, 10s and shit, and you gotta list them. If I had to
Yeah.
put somebody at number 3, it would definitely be Dean. Even with Roman Stutter versus John Cena, even with the backlash of Undertaker stuff, I've always liked Roman. I've always liked his spear, the locking up the gun on the arm. I like the vest, how he wore it, and the meme mug, and I just liked him. The big dog. He was always my boy. I liked his logo. But back then, I felt like a dickhead. Because I'm like, bro, like, I don't know why people are just so hateful towards him. And then, you know, and then here comes the tribal chief. And I'm like, yeah, finally, let's go. A fake lunatic, that stupid character on Raw SmackDown boring? Nah, what do you mean? He caused a lot of chaos when he did it. But I feel you. If you don't like him, you don't like him. But I thought he was pretty cool, man. Moxley and Roman are my favorites from The Shield. Got to see him live 4 times. I got to see him live, I think, maybe twice. Once, they came out right next to me. I could have touched them. In their butt. No, I'm just kidding. But I could have touched them, yeah. They came out right next to me. Round Emma, Shield. You know what did piss me off though? When they split up, how they kept Roman Reigns with the theme song, but like an alternate version of it. I didn't like that at all. I thought Roman should have had his own theme song off rip. So when they changed his theme song now to the tribal chief shit, I was like, yeah, finally, bro. It took you long enough. What up, Karan? I do wish that I do like the song that John Moxley has in AEW, but I do wish that he had like something that was more of like his personality. Like, it's probably his personality in real life, but I'm talking about his gimmick. Like they got the wow thing, dun, 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 dun. You make my right. Don't get me wrong, I love that song, but it's not exactly a song that riles me up right before a match. Roman had the Shield theme first. They remixed it, all 3 of them. Yep. Oh, you're talking about like in when they were in NXT? I wish they would have never taken away the original theme song for Drew McIntyre. The Out of Time sounds like goodbye. But Drew says that he likes the new one more, because he says the other one doesn't fit his character anymore. But to me, it's like, damn, that was the best one. Which is his favorite deathmatch wrestler ever? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I guess he's paying homage and shit, but still, to me, it's like, I would have had, if I had to pick like a rock song, like a classic rock song, that wouldn't be my shit.
Come on. This is so stupid.
I wonder if AEW will ever do like a Royal Rumble type of pay-per-view or something like it. I feel like that's like the one thing that AEW is missing overall from their product. They don't have a Royal Rumble or Survivor Series or SummerSlam or... Well, they just called this one right now Beach something or whatever. They do like themed Dynamite shows, but they don't have like any like... Yeah, he had Truth Reigns first, and then they remade it for the Shield. Ah, okay. So, makes sense why he had it then. But for me, since I heard it as like the Shield theme, I was like, damn, I wish he would have had something else. But I guess, yeah. Makes sense as to why he kept it.
Fucking bitch.
WWE gave AEW War Games. Notice they only use War Games once. Oh, they'll probably use it eventually. Damn, I got popped. I hesitated. People make such a big deal about War Games. I know that's like a WCW thing, and then they brought it to like NXT. But for me, I'm like, I don't even know. Like,
Oh, come on.
we the ones. Blood and Guts was AEW's War Games pay-per-view. I didn't watch it. I missed that one. What was the main event? I still want to know when Vince said if Shane beats Taker, he can control Raw and gets to see what's in the lockbox. I still need to know what's in the lockbox. So what, they never finished that story? I wish Shane was more involved. Kind of miss him on TV. What up, Gary? We the ones. That dude had the chance to kill me and he didn't kill me. Wild thing. We the ones. I got 16 captures. Shit. Dang, you got 40 kills? Nice. I find it crazy that Vince doesn't trust Stephanie and Shane running WWE, but he trusts Nick Khan. I find it crazy that at his age he still wants to run WWE. Damn, people voted for me? Wow. So I was watching a Lakers game a little bit tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was really bad. AD dropped 31 today, but it didn't matter. They were getting smoked. It's funny though. Tobias Harris was doing so good that it made me question the management of the Sixers. Why would they want to trade him for the 76ers? He was lighting up the Lakers from the corner three. And I'm like, I don't know what more you could ask for. He's a good team player. He scores. Knows where to be. It's just going to complicate the Ben Simmons trade more. Guys, just to give you a little fair warning to not catch you by surprise, I'm going to end the stream in like a little less than 20 minutes, like probably after this match, depending on how long it lasts. We're going to cut it off at 3 hours and a half, and we'll be back live. I don't know if I'll go live in the afternoon here, but for sure I'll probably go live a little bit at night. Well, actually, I don't want to promise anything. I don't know when. I'm probably going to fall asleep early. So if I stream on here tonight, it'll probably be earlier than usual. It's not going to be really late, and then we'll go from there. I'll probably knock out early today, really early. We'll be live again at some point. That's for sure. And I'm gonna drop tons of WWE videos. Fingers crossed they drop some freaking content. Cause we the ones. Domination. He picked Nick over his kids. Well, Nick is probably like his right-hand man right at the moment, you know? We don't know the ins and outs, man. One thing that I read this past week was that they're really high on Shawn Michaels and his creative ideas or something like that. Because apparently he's running NXT. Oh no, 2 just crossed and I killed none. Da-na-na, da-na, da-na, da-na. Did you see MJF and The Miz praised each other on like The Miz did an interview and he was praising MJF and MJF replied on Twitter.
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, because they asked MJF how does he they asked Miz how did he feel about like MJF being like the next him, or like, you know, people feeling like if he's trying to be like the Miz or whatever. And he gave him props. He says that, you know, that he doesn't have to worry about trying to be the next anybody, that he should just be the next him, that he's doing a great job, that at 25 years old, you know, he was still training and trying to break into the business, and that he didn't have he wasn't doing what MJF is doing, telling stories that are memorable to people, and you know, having the matches that he's had, and that he's doing a great job, and that he should keep going, that he's, you know, that he's a star or whatever. Like the Miz was basically giving him mad props, and that what he was doing was awesome. So MJF said, hopefully, you know, like that they crossed paths down the road. Cause the Miz, like, for a while people compare me to Chris Jericho. For a while people said I had similarities to Ric Flair or whatever. He goes, I never wanted to be compared to anybody. I wanted to be the next me. MJF mentions it on Twitter and mentions it on promos and shit. I think he low-key wants to be a WWE guy at some point in his career.
You think so?
Yeah. He mentions it way too often, and it's not just to be edgy and shit. He seems very fond of the idea. Like, if I have...
I mean, he is 25 years old, bro, so WWE's a mecca for him.
Yeah.
Because there was no AEW him growing up, you know?
Yeah. What up, Banks? Yeah, if I'm a betting man, I'm gonna say that before that guy retires at some point in his career, even if it's not when his contract expires in 2024, at some point MJF is coming out in WWE. And I don't think that's like far-fetched either. He's so young. If he keeps wrestling for forever, he'll end up having the opportunity at some point. And rumor has it that like there's a lot of people in WWE that are very high on him. The crazy part is that WWE had a chance to have him, but they let him go. You know that there's a segment on I think it was like Raw or SmackDown that Samoa Joe was coming out the locker room and MJF was a security guard and Samoa Joe bullied him and pushed him out the way. So MJF on AEW and one of the I think pay-per-views or one of their main shows, MJF did it to some young guy. They recorded, they showed him coming out from the locker room and he pushed some guy out the way like he was pushed. He wanted to do it to pay like homage to the moment or whatever. What up, fan of Joker? How's it going, man? Oh shit, I had 2 people right on me. How's it going, Joker? And you know that cause you told me you didn't like Michael Cole and that you don't see him like Jerry Lawler or like Jim Ross. But you know that when Vince McMahon left the announcers table, Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross weren't by themselves for a long time. Within a year afterwards, Michael Cole became part of the broadcast. Michael Cole has been doing it since like 1999 with them.
Yeah, but I wasn't talking about prestige. I was just talking about talent.
And I noticed that when they brought him on, he was the play-by-play broadcaster. Even then. And they used Jim Ross and this guy as color commentators.
Fuck.
I love my favorite announcer right now, hands down, has got to be Pat McAfee. He reminds me so much of that energy from like back in the day. And I like Corey Graves too, but Pat McAfee surpassed him. I think Corey Graves and Pat McAfee are the best announcers that they have that are. It's not Michael Cole. And Byron Saxton, I don't know. I think he's just too like. I feel bad for saying this, but he comes off as a tool bag. like out of all the announcers, like he's not as good as Michael Cole. He reminds me of Michael Cole in terms of being a tool bag when he was younger. And I don't know. His like they always treat him like shit. He's always like the one that gets clowned on the most.
Like Coach?
Yeah, but even Coach was really good at that, you know? I feel like Byron Saxton is he's just there. I will say this. I don't like that. Like, they tried getting the play-by-play announcer, like the official guy. First, they had hired some guy from ESPN, and he got let go within a month. And then they hired another play-by-play guy, but I feel like he sucks too.
They have that he sucks?
Yeah, the new guy that they have to do the play-by-play that replaced the guy from ESPN, he's really bad. I feel like they fucked up, man. They should have kept Todd Grisham or that other guy, Tom Phillips. Which Tom Phillips is in Impact. But I thought Tom Phillips was good. He's better than the guys they've hired lately. I remember seeing MJF getting punked by Ryback in WWE. That's funny. I think he's just working the fans, making them speculate his future, which is smart because if he does go, I would assume he'd be successful in WWE. Of course he's doing that, but what I mean is that he's very fond of the idea. Like, you know, he's not saying that he's AEW for life. You got what I mean? Like Chris Jericho's a WWE guy and he's saying that he's AEW for life. He's not doing that. And of course he's trying to make it sound like it's a reality, even if he does stick around with AEW. But I'm saying that he seems like such a WWE fan. Like, come on, guys. You don't think Zack Ryder, a.k.a. Matt Cardona, if you really seen him and followed his YouTube and his Twitter, and he's a WWE guy. Like, he's obsessed with that shit. He collects the wrestling figures from WWE still. And he got fired. He's not bitter at all. He's just a fan.
Man.
I think it's a similar case with MJF. The way Pat McAfee praises Roman is great. Yeah, man. And Brock Lesnar, too. Like, if the humans needed to send someone to defend Earth, they would send Brock Lesnar. I had to pay $85 to do your taxes. I'm in for a big return. Awesome, man. Congrats, bro.
You paid $85 to do taxes?
That's what he said, yeah.
They're probably gonna charge me like $400, bro, to do my taxes.
Because you got a bunch of shit, huh?
Huh? No, cause I always get back a lot.
So they charge you based on what? That's not doesn't even sound right. What the hell? Well, I think that they charge you that because of how complex. Because you have like your job and you have the Navy stuff.
I don't know. It's not that complex. It's my job in Navy. That's it.
Damn, I don't know why they charge you like $400. The most that I've seen that they've charged, like my brother Eric or whatever, I think has been like close to 200.
We'll see. I just sent my stuff in yesterday to see how much I get.
You bought TurboTax Deluxe, or you do it yourself? So you mean they charge you
Yeah,
85 plus you bought it?
yeah. I've done TurboTax before, but I don't like it because this guy does little tricks to get me more. TurboTax is really like straight up.
Yeah. Damn, Brian, you shouldn't have said that on stream. Let's just say that you do it with someone because sometimes there's missing information that could help you get more benefits.
Well, shit, it's true.
It is, but the way you said it sounded crooked as hell. You made that shit sound so horrible. Fuck. Like this one guy goes, he sneaks in a couple $1,000. They're like, wait, what? How do you do that?
He gets me a couple glizzies.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do it. It sounded like you're doing the deep breath.
Oh, fuck. I was just stretching. I'll play for like another hour.
Yeah, I'll play for another hour. I'm just gonna end the stream, but I'll stay on with you. Oh man, it's because with unemployment is not part of the free program. What do you mean? Because of TurboTax? I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll here. We got 87 votes. Apparently, people were upset that WWE didn't reveal anything. Now, don't end it. Yeah, man. We only got 11 viewers right now, and I gotta get breakfast and stuff, and go about the day. It's been 3 hours and a half. We peaked. Let me see what time we peaked. I can see when we peaked. At 5:20, we had 37 people in here. And then at 6:35. So we peaked at 5:20 and at 6:30. Basically every hour since I started the stream. At 5 o'clock, we had 32. Right now, we're hitting our lowest.
Yeah, those people are knocking out, going to sleep.
Yep. For some reason, you ain't mad? Hey.
They got 44 likes, so.
Yeah, we got a lot of likes. Close to 2,400 in return. Nice, bro. You're rewatching Chris Benoit Dark Side of the Ring. Then you wonder why you freaking be getting worked up and shit. Peace out, Banks. Nah, I'm not getting off yet. I'm gonna finish this match here. And then I'm gonna get off, get breakfast and shit like that. And then I'm gonna chill. And then hopefully we get some WWE news. This man said I'm watching Chris Benoit Dark Side of the rewatching. Did you watch that episode, Brian?
Which one?
Chris Benoit episode?
Nah, I haven't.
Oh, fuck. Trout loves this map, huh? This is the map they always make fun of him. Enemy glide bomb coming.
Oh my god.
Wonder if his dad is still alive. I know his son. His son is. One of his sons.
I hope. Are they using? They're using a different engine for the new Modern Warfare, right? Than this, a new one, or no, the same engine?
Nah, it'll be a new one. It'll be their engine.
Oh, but because this is the same engine as Modern Warfare 2019.
It
The
is?
Vanguard one. Yeah.
I like the Cold War engine.
Yeah, that's the one everybody hated.
Damn, I liked it way more than the fucking Modern Warfare 2019. Bro, I think we're gonna look back at Cold War like we look back at Ghost. Damn, you remember when we used to play Cold War? Yeah, bro, it's been 3 years. We keep playing all these garbage ass games. Cold War was really good.
Yeah, Battlefield let us down though. We don't got shit. We don't have a shooter this year.
No, I think they'll update it, but damn, though. How do you make a freaking game that's all about progress and leveling up with no leaderboards and shit? And then no communication within the game. They said that they thought that everybody plays in parties anyways. I'm like, wait, what? Did you really just remove the most common function in a video game? Because that shit just sounds dumb. David Benoit is wrestling now, which is cool. Yeah, but if he... I don't know. It's such a tricky situation, you know. He shouldn't pay for what his dad did, but...
Wait, I thought he killed his whole family.
It was a kid that he had with another relationship. Yeah, so he wasn't there. I'm not buying into see a full match. I feel you, J-Rod. I mean, a lot of people feel like that. Good night, TG. See you on the next one, man. Yeah, a lot of people feel like they need to see gameplay for it, which is understandable. I mean, they lost the trust of everybody. I'm just a freaking clown. I'm on your side. WWE 2K. I'm on your side, guys. Everyone that says, "Oh, I need to wait," I'm like, I wish I had your mental power. I just can't wait with Chris Benoit anymore. It saddens me. No one deserves to deal with that trauma. Yeah, I can't with it either.
That's ridiculous, though.
I think his son needs to change his ring name at least. Unfortunately.
What?
Damn, dog, I got surrounded. If what Trout says is true, that the episode that we haven't watched is filler, then I'm gonna tell you that with ease, the Boba Fett show, in comparison to,
I'm gonna watch it before I go to bed. See?
I'll tell you that they sold out. If that shit flopped, they should have waited, man, and thought about a better story to come out, but they could have done a little bit better. Because the thing is that even when Mandalorian had filler episodes, it still had like some redeemable stuff that were like... When this show has filler episodes, I just can't help but think that it's not better than Mandalorian. I mean filler moments, because it hasn't really had like a full-blown filler episode. I guess you know why hey, you don't wanna make you breakfast? You sure? Alright. The filler episodes with Mandalorian, I don't know, bro. I just, you know what makes me so disappointed? They should have just done another character, if I'm honest. All the money and investment they put into Boba Fett.
What, to make 2 Mandalorians?
No. Like a whole nother show of somebody else. Doesn't have to be. And then keep Boba Fett in the Mandalorian. Boba Fett has always been a side character. I don't know this whole all of a sudden making him the star of the show. It's not even... They could have done something. He was really good as a featured character on Mandalorian. I thought that show was like 10 out of 10 amazing, and it kept Mandalorian going hard. But I'm enjoying it, guys. So for anyone that's a fan, it's not that I'm bashing it. I'm just saying that for as great as Boba Fett is supposed to be like Luke Skywalker or like Darth Vader, or like Boba Fett is supposed to be like a main staple of the iconic Star Wars saga. Even though in the movies he was a filler featured character, but people loved him to the level of like Darth Maul, and even with this full show, I still don't like him more than Darth Maul. And that's, I mean, to me at least, that says a lot. I think Mandalorian is way better. Like, in terms of character and everything. Like, even in the last episode that I saw, that they teased that they're going to end up needing to call the Mandalorian. I was like, oh my God, let's go. Like, that shit hyped me up. Should be the other way around.
Niggas are so random.
Yeah, we're getting smoked. Oh man, this shit needs to end already. We got freaking crushed at the end. I don't think we have enough time for a comeback. Damn, I got blown up. What you gonna have for breakfast, Banks? I think I may make me some eggs or something. Because I was gonna have cereal, but I'm not in the mood for cereal. Capturing B. I need to fix. Next time I jump on COD, I need to sit down and like change the perks of this gun, cause it was working for a while, but like today I felt it more than ever. When I go for the aim down sight, like I get freaking crushed. And I've been using the gun enough. I'm pretty sure I have other perks to use on it already.
Are you using was it Sten?
I'm using the Cooper, bro. This gun, I love it. You should check it out. It's a really good gun.
Was it assault rifle?
Yeah. It's really nice, bro. It's super steady, shoots fast as shit. Like, I like the gun itself. It's just I'm really slow with the reaction, which is not the gun's fault. Yo guys, what up, AJ? Congrats on 4K subs. Hope you reach 10K soon. Man, I'm hoping that we reach 5K before WWE comes out. But yeah, man, it's been one hell of a ride, and I want to keep it pushing. Keep it going. So guys, for those of you that just tuned in, man, we've been going for 3 hours and a half. I'm gonna call it here. Gonna get breakfast started on my day and stuff like that. So we'll be streaming hopefully later tonight again. If not, either way, whenever I have a chance, I'm gonna go live. But I'm gonna drop videos whenever I find out any extra news on WWE, or if I end up watching something, I'll upload it. So this is where we say goodbye, chat. But we'll be back later. So thank you for tuning in, man. You guys are awesome. If you haven't dropped a like, drop a like. It helps the video on the channel get recommended. Peace.